Hey everyone, Cozy Azeroth, aka Zachary Fruling here. I am waiting for my friend Dylan to join me in Discord, and we are working on finishing up the character selection screen for our 8-bit style Dragon Ball Z themed fighting game called Frieza's Fury. What you're seeing right now is the character selection screen that we were working on last time, which works pretty well actually. Give me one sec here to, okay, let's maximize this. There we go. We've got it so you can move these selection boxes around and select the characters. The gray boxes there are placeholders for artwork that's yet to come. And what we need to do now to kind of hook this up to the rest of the game, we need to allow the players to lock and unlock their selections. And when both players have made their selection, we want to make it clear they need to press a button to move on to the actual gameplay, thrown into the game. You know, press A or press start to start the game, something like that. There's a couple things we need to do. We need to find a way to make it clear that the selection has been made. So I'm thinking what we'll do is probably use color for that. So right now you can see the selection boxes are orange and a light blue respectively. I was thinking something like if a player has made a selection, like if they hit the A button to make a selection and lock in their selection, we'll change the color of the box and maybe of the character name, but probably not, the selection box to green. If both of them are selected, like locked in, and then we can do something. I have a little pop-up that says, press A to continue, press A to start the fight, something like that. Press A to fight. That's a lot to do today. I think if we do just that much today, I'll be happy. Then we can actually hook it up to the rest of the game. Right now, nothing happens. All you're seeing is the character selection screen, and I've manually forced this to be on the screen and stay on the screen right now behind the scenes. So I think that's a lot to do today. I'm really impressed with the way that this character selection screen came together. It looks like we know what we're doing. In the meantime, just waiting for Dylan to show up. There's no rush. And when he's here, we will dive in and get started. I had a nice World of Warcraft stream with my good friend Julia, aka Julia Deer, on Twitch a little earlier. And I'm going to do this programming stream for 2 or 3 hours, then have some dinner and come back later tonight with some more World of Warcraft. But I'm really pleased at the way this has come together. One of the consequences of making this game in PICO-8 is that we can't really, well, for 2 reasons. We can't really sell it. A, there's not really a market for PICO-8 games, and B, we don't own Dragon Ball Z, so we can't sell this. So this is really just a learning project. Did I hear you come online, Dylan?
Yep.
Hey, I thought I heard you there.
Hello.
Hello, how you doing? You're live on Twitch. We are live on Twitch.
Woo! Let's go. Hello.
Let's go. Let's go. We got games to make. How are you doing?
Let's make it. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling much, much better. Up until a couple days ago, I still wasn't feeling great, and the antibiotics didn't really help, and so it was probably something viral. And they gave me a 6-day steroid pack to get rid of the inflammation, and that really made me start to feel a lot better. Now I feel like 98% better. But it took a while.
I'm glad you feel better. Yeah, I was wondering how you were feeling.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I was just down for the count and not feeling good, so I got to get back to making some money next week. But I kind of eased back into Uber driving this week, did about half time.
Good. It's good to rest.
So, can you see my screen?
Yes, I see the game.
Awesome. So what I was thinking we could do today is do a couple things. I think what I'd like to do is to try to finish the character selection screen and get it hooked up to the rest of the game.
Yes.
And so I think I was just, before you came on, I was explaining the pieces that might be involved in that, but let's run through. I think we need to do a few things. We need to enable a way for players to lock in their selection. And what I was thinking for that was that, without telling them what to do, I think players will figure it out, right? I mean, there's only a couple buttons.
Yeah.
They'll move around like so, and then they'll hit what's the equivalent of the A button, whatever that is. And then when that happens, a couple things will happen. One, I think we should change the color of the box to like a light green to make it clear that it's like good to go and locked in. And we should disable the moving left and right and up and down. We should just lock them in while it's selected. And then maybe hit A again to unlock it if they want to. They can go back and forth. What do you think?
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, and then so that's one thing. And then what I was thinking was that if both of them are locked, I'm green and you're green, then we either get a pop-up or maybe something on the right side of the screen. It doesn't really matter where, but something that says, press A or press start, press any key to press a button to start the fight. Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, once they hit a button, we're thrown right into the countdown to start the game. What do you think?
Yeah, for now. Yeah, until we get the next screen built in.
Oh yeah, that's right. Well, that's right. The next screen, we have to select the. We still have to do the Kai Blast color selection. So we're going to have to be repeating a lot of this, work.
Yeah.
But that's okay. And I'm gonna let's see. And there's no new version of the game. You haven't sent me a new version of the game, right? So this is what we're working with.
I'm trying to pull it up right now. I'm just trying to remember how to find it. And then, I have a new version that has, instead of gray blocks, I've got characters also.
Oh, okay, great. Well,
and then I been around with the hourglass.
Find that and send it to me. And
mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes, I will.
I can't wait. This is coming together.
It is. It looks really good. It's really fun. I got to play it with my friends, and they really enjoyed it. My roommates.
Nice.
Yeah, they thought it was really cool.
So the new version you're going to send doesn't have any new changes to the code, right? It's basically just new artwork.
Correct. Besides the names.
Yeah, that's okay. Mm-hmm.
Name.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, and then I found some new bugs to tell you about.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to find.
I'm curious about that. What did you find?
Hold on, let me pull up my list. Made a little note while I was walking.
Hopefully they're easy bugs to solve.
Yes, I think there will be. Yeah, it's mostly with the name of the length of the names.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Oh, here we go. Those are some of them. Let's see. Kai Blasts get messed up after a few rounds. Oh yeah, that's right. After a few rounds of playing, instead of shooting off the Kai Blast image, it starts shooting off like the Kai Explosion image.
Really?
But you have to play a few rounds in a row before it starts happening.
Interesting.
I didn't get pinpointed on when it starts. I just noticed that it starts getting messed up eventually when we keep fighting, because I was showing people the rounds and how you can keep counting up and you can get ties and you can do how it displays. And
that's one concern that I have. So I want to make double sure that it's not a bug you introduced, right? It's a bug in the original version.
Yeah,
in this version. Okay. So let's see if we can. I'm curious about that one right off the bat. Let's see if we can, even in this version I've got.
I think that it's whenever we have it refresh after someone's won a fight, we don't have it refresh that information.
Oh.
For the Kai Blast Explosion and the sprites and stuff, but we did for the characters, I think.
Gotcha. So we need to.
Whenever, because I didn't pinpoint exactly when it happened, I just kept noticing
I'll bet you I know what's going on.
Yeah, I think it's happening whenever someone actually wins and it goes back to round one.
You know what I bet happens? I bet this is just a hypothesis, but we're alternating between two sprites for the Kai Blast. I'll bet you what happens is sometimes when the round ends, it's on the second of those two sprites, and it remembers that. And then the round starts, and then it adds one for the next round, sometimes when it ends on that sprite. And I'll bet you it's alternating between that and the explosions. And then sometimes that happens again, and it'll alternate between the explosions and the next version of the explosion. So I probably just need to reset the sprite number when the round ends, just like we're resetting lots of other things. We need to reset the sprite number for the Kai Blast. It's probably that simple.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. Let's see if we can make that happen. Every time I jump back in to look at this, I get overwhelmed.
I don't know why I'm not finding the PICO-8 folder. It's just like you go to users and then you go to library. And I thought it was in this folder was its own PICO-8.
Yeah, I can look it up in the manual here.
Yeah, I might.
It's under. Yeah, users, your name, library, application support, then PICO-8 carts.
Oh, application support. I missed the step. There we go. That's why I was like, I feel like I'm doing something wrong. Here we go. Yes, it's called Fight V6, but that was just
that's okay.
Versions.
Yeah, yeah.
They just need different characters that I put in.
If you're ready, go ahead and.
This last one.
If you're ready, go ahead and email it to me.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, I'm actually going to hit the be right back screen, so I can just go to my email real quick.
Composing an email. Fight V6 in here. Send it to you. Fight V6. Send. Okay. Just sent it. So you should receive that very shortly. Okay. Yeah.
It hasn't arrived yet. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me download that. And get rid of that. Okay, I'm going to close PICO-8 down. Start a new PICO-8. I'm just going to drag and drop the file in. Okay, now let me hit the live button. And we're back. Okay, so the cart is loaded. Yeah, it's loaded. All right. Run. Oh man, that looks so good. Check it out.
Get all of our characters. Yes. I think this is the list we want, and I put them in an order that makes sense. Yeah, I like it.
It looks really good. So much fun. Okay.
Yeah, like different characters.
So let's try to solve that bug right off the bat.
Perfect.
I think it's probably really easy. Let me just go down to where we reset all the player info. I think one little change, one addition should just nip it in the bud.
Yeah. Perfect.
Man, it's amazing how much we've created.
I know, right? Yeah, I just stopped updating the other one. I was like, nope. We're at that point now. I think I'm good.
Okay, reset player values. Here's what we probably need right here. Okay, so P0 sprite, P1 sprite. Okay, so P0 Kai Blast is false. Yeah, we're not actually changing the sprite. So I think that's what's probably happening is that once in a while, when the Kai Blast loop ends, it ends on the second of the two sprites, and then it remembers that that's the sprite number for the Kai Blast. And then what happens when you start a new round? It just goes, okay, that's the new first sprite, and then it adds one to that, and we're off into the sequence of sprite numbers. That almost certainly that's it. So I don't think there's any harm here because we're resetting everything here.
Perfect.
So let me just go up. Let's find our Kai Blast numbers, Kai Blast sprite numbers. It's going to go a little further down, right? Chi blast variables. Okay, here we go. So these are the two things we need to reset. P0 chi, right. So after the round ends, we just need to reset those. And we do all of that in one place with this giant reset values function, right?
Correct.
And so let's add this, and then let's run the game and make sure we didn't break anything.
Yeah.
I think it's
I think that'll fix it.
Reset player values.
The characters are different now because sprites are a little bit different and the names don't match. I didn't fix that. I just left it. I literally just changed the art and the names. I didn't change anything else.
Perfect. Okay, so
the names don't match right now.
The names are. I'm sorry. The names what? Don't match.
Whenever you actually go to play the round.
Oh yeah, that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, that's fine. We can fix that.
Yeah, just so you.
No problem. We can fix that. Okay, so we need it to be screen. What now? Which one is gameplay? 5.
Yeah, it's between 1 and 5 right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Okay, so let's just get through a round here. It sounds so good. It's so cool. So I think it's probably not going to happen at all now. I think we fixed it probably. So whenever the round ends, it resets. Let's just do it.
Yeah, just win a few. Yeah, go all the way through it, resetting around 1. Once or twice. Yeah. I think that's where it was getting messed up. But yeah, I think the way you just did fix it too. Yeah,
well, it could be we're not calling that function when the round ends is when the final round ends.
Yeah.
So we should check to make sure we're resetting the player values, which we should be because everything else reset. It looked like it reset, right?
Yeah, and Piccolo or Goku's player 0s is still working.
Forget which buttons are which here.
Yeah, I don't remember.
I think N for Q and W.
Nice.
Yeah, I can just let you know if you'll notice that.
Yeah, I think let's just assume that's fixed. And if you notice again, let me know. We'll do it. We'll do another dive into it.
Yep. The next thing I noticed is that some of the names are too long for the end round screen. So like just put their name on the end round, and it'll put like player whoever won round 2, and round 2 will be outside of the box. It like pushes it outside.
Oh really?
So on some of them, like I noticed it was Super Janemba. And that's
gotcha. Yeah, the annoying thing about that, and I don't have a brilliant solution yet, is that we're trying to center everything, but we have to do that manually, and all these characters have different, they have different lengths. So,
yeah.
I mean, short of being really, I mean, we could just, it's going to chew up so much, so many tokens if we do that. I mean. We could just say player 1 wins, but it's cool to have the name in there. But the second we center it and we have different lengths, we need to go, okay. You know what we could do? I got it, actually. We could actually... I don't think we're going to do this yet. Let's save this for another time. Because I think it'll be tedious, and I think we have bigger fish to fry at this moment. But we could actually introduce two variables called... player 0 name length, player 1 name length, and then we could write a function that determines the XY coordinates of that line based on the length of the character name mathematically.
Okay.
I think that's probably the most elegant solution. But I think it'll take us a couple hours to get that working the way we want, and I don't want to do that for these 2 hours. I think I want to get back to this character selection screen. So let's make a note of it. Let's always put it on our list here.
Yeah.
Okay, fix alignment of round end announcements with different player name lengths. Probably via a function. I'm just writing this out. Don't forget function to calculate position based on number of characters and player names. Okay, that's wordy, but oops. But descriptive. It works. Okay, so I think what we need to do now. Oh, anything else, or is that the only other bug you noticed?
2 other teeny tiny little things.
Okay, let's write them down.
Great Saiyaman doesn't fit on the character select screen.
Great Sandman?
Saiyaman.
How do you spell it?
Yeah, it's great, and then the other word is Saiya, Saiyaman. It's like all one word, Saiyaman. Yeah, it's like a fake superhero name he made up.
What?
Yeah, the letter N doesn't fit.
What if we did this? GT, great. Because we're already using abbreviations quite a bit.
Yeah, GT Saiyaman. Or GRT Saiyaman.
Yeah, that would work.
I'm okay with that.
Perfect. Let's tentatively do that. But we could fix that right now, actually.
Yeah, he's right there. Up a little bit. He's which
one? Oh, right here.
Right there. Yeah. P-8. Great Saiyaman. Perfect.
I like it.
And there's one more tiny little thing. It's just a detail thing, but on all the characters, there's one character that's not like fitting in the grid because of the way I had to draw her.
Oh.
So she's forward 1 pixel from everybody. She needs to be pushed 1 pixel to the left.
Hold on. What do you mean she's not fitting in the grid?
You have to actually see the character select screen, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Let's go back and let's pull that up.
That's the last thing I have on the list here.
Screen equals. Wait. How come that's not working?
Oh,
run. There we go.
There we go. Videl. So the 3rd row, all the way at the bottom, that character is 1 pixel too far to the right.
Wait, I'm sorry, which one?
2 more to the left.
This one?
She's like, yeah, with the white and green.
What's wrong with her?
Yeah, that character. Just on the pixel coordinates for where that character sprite is represented, it should be moved like 1. Literally 1 pixel to the left. It's just because she's drawn, like the way her hair moves, I drew her all the way to the right when I drew her sprite.
But that's okay.
And everybody else
that's okay.
To the left or the middle.
That's okay.
The only one that's weird.
That's okay.
Okay.
I might just leave that as a not going to fix that one. I want these all to line up. Then if we move the thing over, we're going to have to move the square over. It's going to look.
No, that's what I'm saying is, like, that you don't have to move anything else, just her sprite 1 over, because she's technically drawn 1 over to the right.
Gotcha. Okay. I see. Okay. But do you?
Like, her face and feet don't match up with everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else.
I see.
I centered her all the way to the left, but she's all the way to the right in the box. But if you moved her her X 1 to the left.
Got it. And don't move the highlighting square. Got it.
Yeah, don't move the highlighting square.
Yeah. So let's.
It's a tiny thing, but she's the only character not like aligned.
Okay, we can fix that. I want to add a little comment reminding us what we did here, just in case you change the artwork. You know.
I think I'm set. I'm feeling pretty darn good with this list. There's only one character I might change, and it's not. She's definitely, I want her in the game. And right where she's at right now, there's only one character I might change, and I want him to stay where he would be. Like I would switch one for one in the same spot.
Okay, so which one is this? It's the last row, third from the left. Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so character selection. Let's find it here. Okay, draw. Which one is this? Draw character selection sprites. This is the one. Okay. So last row, that would be this row, third from the left. 1, 2, 3. This one here.
Perfect.
Right?
Yeah. And you should just need to go over one.
So this is the X and the Y right here, 28 and 56, right?
Yeah. I think 27. Right?
Yeah.
Moves are
right.
One go to the left.
27. X coordinate is lowered.
Perfect. Good idea.
By 1 pixel.
Perfect.
And do the same thing for player 1. Right?
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's here, 2, 3. So this should be 27.
Boom.
X coordinate is lowered by 1 pixel.
I was like, dang it.
Okay.
I was trying to redraw the sprite, but there's no way to do it
There you
because
go.
her hair moves,
Done.
hair moves backwards. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah, now it's all aligned.
Nice.
Yeah, a little thing, but
Yeah, it's okay. Let's let me make sure we're in the right directory. Change directory to fight.
yeah, now
Save fight.
It's a great saying, man.
All right, this is the new version of the game. So, okay. Yeah, let's just all of them fit, right?
Yeah.
Android 16.
Yeah.
You've been having fun, I can tell. These are great. I think anyone who's familiar with this franchise is going to love this, you know?
Yeah, my roommate could tell who they were without even knowing their names, and he helped me make sure I spelled all the names correctly and that they're all like appropriate with the franchise. Everything should be perfectly good.
I've been talking with Uber drivers who are into gaming about this, and everyone's really excited. I've been talking this up all week. So okay, so now we need to get back to work on our character selection screen.
Yes. Yay! I'm glad. I did a lot of thinking on that this week.
Okay, so let me think here. We're going to need a variable to track whether or not the selection has been locked, right? So we need to create a variable for that. Where to put it? Character selection variables. Okay. So I think what we need to do, let's call it P0 character locked. And we're going to start out setting that to false. P1 character locked. False. And now when we're going to write some code that when the character locked values are false for each player, when a player hits the A button, it changes it to true, and then we can do other things.
Nice. Yeah. Simple. I like it.
I think that it's pretty simple. I don't think what we're doing is very complicated. I think we just need to go slow and steady to make it happen.
Yeah, I like it.
So what we need to, we want to do a couple things. We want to go down here to the interaction section, the update function. Way down here, so much scrolling. Okay, if screen equals 1, so here we go. So right now we have all this code to move the selection boxes. Basically, we only want that to happen if it's not locked, right?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we need to do, I think, Okay, slow and steady here. If P0, oh fuck, what did I call that? I can't remember my variable names to save my life. You know, it's just suck at it. A great many skills I have, but that's not one of them.
It's hard.
That's why I'm so descriptive. I just can't remember the damn things. You know.
I know. Yeah, me too right now. I'm like, oh.
Okay, P0 character locked. Just remember that P0 character locked. Okay, P0 character locked equals false. If it's not locked, then we do all this stuff, right?
Yes.
Let me make sure where I lost my place here.
You want to encapsulate player 1 in that too?
Yeah, well, I'm gonna do them separately.
Oh yeah, never mind. I see.
And so I'm gonna do the same thing here.
Yeah. Perfect.
If P1 character locked equals false, then we need to add an end down here and do this. So that shouldn't change. That should not break anything. Yep, still works. Okay, good. We also need to add, I think we need to add variables for the color of these boxes. So what we're going to,
Yeah.
Yep, so what we're going to do, right here, P0 box color.
Nice.
And we're going to start out unselected, right? So we need to,
Correct.
which is, wait, P0 is the first player, which is, oh, yeah, it doesn't like, P0 box color equals,
It's orange right now.
yeah, this one, right? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah,
Oops.
the orange and blue.
P0 or P1 box color equals 10, 11, 12. Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So we need a function that says, you know, when a player makes the selection, then we need to do it. We need to do a few things. Okay, so I think this is not going to be too hard. I'm struggling a little bit to see how it all fits together, but I think we just plow through it. We can build it one piece at a time. Further down. So what do we want to do? We want to say if P0, same thing as here, P0 character locked equals false. Then okay, so a couple things, right? If we let me think. We need to. We basically want to say. Oh, let's write an end here before I forget. We then want to say if a button is pressed. So let's go pull up my cheat sheet here. And player 1 is actually player 0, right? That's what we decided.
Yes.
And the A button is which one?
4.
5, actually. It's B then A, right?
Oh.
No. Which one is technically A? It doesn't actually matter, probably. You can just let them hit either button. It doesn't really matter. Hold on one sec here. Let's see here. Nintendo controller. Just gonna look at images. B A. Yeah, A is the rightmost button. That's right. Okay.
A is.
Right. So let's so it's button 5. So if BT in, I think probably BT in P to avoid hitting it repeatedly real fast, right? If BT in P, I'll find the syntax here. It's the button number and then the player number, right?
Mm-hmm.
So button number 5, player 0, player 1, right?
Yeah. Pretty sure.
Okay. Then we need to change it to P0 character locked equals true. And we need to change the color of that sprite. Oh, that highlight. So it's, what is it, P0 box color, is that what we called it?
Yeah. Box color. Yeah.
Equals 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11. Right?
Yeah.
And that should allow you to not... Yeah, that should disable the inputs. We'll write more code to re-enable it here in a minute. So let's check it.
Yeah.
So which one? That would be this player, right?
Yeah.
And if we hit A, okay, yeah, that prevents it from working. That stopped it, so that's good. Did exactly what I thought it would. But we haven't changed the box color, so everywhere that highlight box is drawn, we need to replace that variable with the box P0 box color variable. So let's get that working. Okay, so where is the thing drawn now? The highlight box. So much, huh?
Yeah, I was like, I don't remember where it's drawn all the way.
Yep. So let's see. Not here, not here. Draw P0 character selection box. All right. This is it. So it's P0 box color. Everywhere there's a 9, there's a P0 box color.
Dude.
Right?
Yeah. Why didn't it change blue?
What's that? Because
Why
it's
didn't it change to blue?
because it's a variable name.
Oh, okay, so it stays white.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It's more times than I remembered. Which makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah, the character select screen is so cool.
Sometimes I amaze myself. I don't know how I keep track of this. You know, and it's funny. It's hard to convey to people that haven't done this how complicated it really is. You know, even though this is baby programming, I feel like it's definitely stretching my ability to keep track of multiple things at once.
Yeah, there is a lot happening in this thing. It's going really well, though.
It
Really
is.
smooth.
Okay,
The
so
bugs
I
are all super tiny.
so I
It didn't
think.
stop the game. We kept having fun.
Oh yeah, look, it worked.
Oh, cool. I like that.
I like it too. So we need to do the same thing for player 2. So let's, before I forget, let's do P1 box color here down below. P1 box color. Copy this. And do a bunch of copy and paste here. We are running out of tokens though, man. I'm starting to worry.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
I'm starting to worry.
Okay, let's just keep building and see how far we get. We're having fun. It's going really well. Hopefully it all fits within the realm of those token spaces.
Start coming up with a list of optional things you want to get rid of. Your ideas.
Yeah, I started thinking through.
There's also ways to get rid of tokens. I was seeing in a lot of the mathematical operations, you can get rid of the spaces between the operators, and the spaces count as tokens. So that's one easy way to just get several hundred tokens back, probably.
Okay.
Okay, so let's do the same thing now. Let's go down to the update function. Let's repeat what we just did for, right here. So this is player 0 lock selection. Let's paste this, change everything to player 1. Player 1. Player 1. This needs to go to player 0. Counterintuitively. Player 1. Player 1. Okay, right? That should do it. So now, let's see which button is which. What's the A button? Let me look at my cheat sheet here. I always forget. CV? No. Yep, V. Okay, that works. Yep.
There it is.
So that worked.
Cool.
Now we need to allow them to unlock. Right? Actually, so we need to make sure we change the. We need to. I forget the variable name. We also need to make sure that. Well, I guess not yet. We know which one is selected, right? Because that's a variable. We're already tracking that, so we're okay. at some point we need to take all our sprite number variables that we have, our sprite numbers, and replace them with a variable once the selections are both locked in, once the game starts, right? So as of right now, we can still unlock, so we don't need to do anything. The only time we feed something into the next part of the game is when we move on, right?
Yeah.
So we don't need to worry about that yet. So let's do the unlocking now. So we can back out of it. P0 unlock selection. So if P0 character locked equals true, so this is only going to happen when you've already been locked, then you want to use the same button to unlock? Probably, huh?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
I think so too. I think just use the same button to lock and unlock, and then if both players are locked, you go, okay, selection's locked in, press A to start the fight or something.
Yeah, then you can use B to start, move forward.
Yeah, something. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel like that preserves the other button to be able to move forward with.
Or we could use B to unlock it, and then if both are locked, then the A button start the fight. Have any preference?
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, then one button's always moving forward, and one button could be a back button.
I like it. That works for me. And we might have to write a manual for this. I'm thinking we should actually write a digital manual for this, but
cool.
Like a retro game style manual. It'd be cool.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay, so we want to say if BT in P, so button 4 now, right? Let's check. Button 4, yep. Button 4 for player 1, counterintuitively. Then we do a couple things. We change P0 character locked to false, change it back to false. We change the box color back, right?
Yep.
P0 box color equals whatever the hell it was. 9, I think, right?
9 is red.
Oh, yeah. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9. No, it's 9. 8 is red. 9.
You were red.
It's 9. And I think it's probably this simple. So let's add an end. I think if we just repeat this for player 1, this is all it takes. It's really not much code.
Yeah. P1.
And this needs to be 12. Okay. Pretty sure this will do it. Alright, so I'm moving this one around, I make a selection, and I hit the other button, and it lets me, yeah, it totally works. Now, I have a question for you. Do you want to change the color of the Super Piccolo, or no? I kind of like it the way it is, just the box changing.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean the color of the name, Super Piccolo. You want to change?
Like make it
green? Yeah. I don't think so.
like just for super, or like any of the characters. You mean like whenever you lock in, it changes to.
Yeah, just right. Just I mean, just kind of, to make it maximally clear that it's locked in, ready to rock.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, coded to where the name locks and changes color too.
I'm trying to decide. I'm trying to convince myself that's a good idea, not a terrible idea.
I think it's a good idea.
All right, so let's do a couple things then. So we need to add a new variable for that.
Yeah. Mirror the button.
So P0 name color equals 9. P1 name color equals 12, right?
Yep.
Now, where we have the color of the name, let me figure out where we did that. Draw the selection box, draw the selection box, draw P0 selected name, right here. And all we do is, it's right here. What do we call it? P0 name color?
Yeah.
P0 name color. And down here will be P1 name color.
Yep.
Still works. Okay, good. So when all we need to do now is add some code that changes that variable in the lock and unlock commands.
Yep.
It's amazing how fast an idea can be implemented. I'm really getting a handle on this.
Yeah.
I'm not trying to pat myself on the back. I say it out of surprise. Like, I'm genuinely surprised how well I'm doing, you know?
Oh, you're bad. Yeah, it's going good.
So when we
ideas right away.
So when we lock the selection, we then say P0 name color equals 11. And P1 name color
Nice.
equals 11. And then we change them back here.
Yep.
P0 name color equals 9. And P1 name color equals 12. That should do the trick.
Yeah. Yeah, that was...
There you go.
Good. Oh, yeah.
I like it.
Yeah. I like that one.
And then we come over here and we go, boom, let's lock it in. Whatever button it is, I can't ever remember what the hell button is that. There we go, lock it in, unlock it. We're locked in, ready to go.
That's so, yeah, that's so exciting. I love that. Yeah, I think that was...
I like it. That looks good. Okay. Not too bad.
I feel like that's being freaking done then.
Well, sort of. Now we need to do a few things. We need to allow you to move forward, move to the next screen.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool.
Which we don't have yet. We don't have the next screen. So
Only in our mind.
So let me, I want to do a few things here. I got to remind myself the variables we created for a second. Okay, character selection variables. Okay, so character highlight, character selected. Did we use character selected yet? Okay, P0 character highlight. Okay, this is what draws the highlight box. This draws the highlight box. I think we created character selected looking forward, right? Because that's going to be the one that ends up being chosen, right?
I'm not certain.
Well, it doesn't appear anywhere else, I'm pretty sure. I think we just created that in looking forward. So I think what we can do, let me think. We're keeping track of which one is highlighted already. And so we should be able to say, once they're both locked in, we could grab those variables and just feed them into the game and go, these are the actual sprite numbers, you know?
Yeah.
So let's do that, and then let's worry about what we're going to put on the screen. I'm just kind of getting oriented here. So after we've done all this, we've allowed them to lock and unlock their selection. We want to say something like this. Move to next screen. I want to say something like, if P0 character locked equals true and P1 character locked equals true, then basically, I think what we want to allow is if either player hits A from there, we move into the start next screen. But for now, we're going to bump it to the actual gameplay.
Yep.
Does that sound right?
Yeah.
So if BT and it doesn't matter. It's only going to happen once, right? So it doesn't. We don't care which version of the button we're using. If BTN 5, 0 or BTN 5, 1, then screen equals. For now, we're going to say screen equals 5. We're going to change that back to the next screen here in a minute. Okay. But we also need to do a couple things. We need to redefine the sprite numbers as the selected ones, right?
Yeah, and like clear the screen and stuff.
And actually probably do that right here before. Well, clearing the screen should happen automatically, I think.
The change.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Yeah,
but we need to take the highlighted numbers and make those the sprites. So right now we have these variables. Oh yeah, we need to. We're gonna have to have we're gonna have to have some if-then statements. Okay. Yeah. Hold on. This is going to be slightly more complicated than I thought, but we can hammer through it.
Yeah.
It's gonna
be so cool when this works, though. This is gonna be so cool.
So not here, not here. After all this. Right here. So P0 sprite. Okay. This is going to, again, this is the kind of thing I worry about. Every one of these little things is going to chew up tokens. So let me... if P0, is it highlighted? Is that what we called it? Okay, P0 character highlight. Should call it highlighted, but that's okay. P0 character highlight. This is what tracks which position the highlight box is in, right?
Yeah.
Yes, P0 character highlight. Okay, so here's where this is going to be a little tedious and annoying, but there's no way around it. We got to do it.
Let's do it.
Yeah, every once in a while these things come along like, it's gonna suck. This is tedious. But this is what I was worried about. These selection screens are gonna be really tedious. We're working at it, but it's
I love this kind of stuff.
I'm glad you do.
It's very cool. It's cool to see the intricacies and to be a part of creating it.
Okay, so let's get an end here before I forget the end. Actually, you know what we can do? We're going to make this an if and else if. Okay, so if P0 character highlight equals 0, then we want to take P0 sprite, and this is where this is going to be the tedious part. So if the highlighted one is 0, you're going to have to help me out here. Are these sprites in logical order? Like, is this the player 0? This is the first option, 0, 1, 2. What order do these go in?
So it's you just skip a row when you go down, and then it goes back up again. So it's kind of logical, kind of not logical, but it was the way it was written. So
yeah,
I just
that's okay.
So.
Well, I'll tell you what. Okay, I might need your help on this. So we've got, just to make it go fast, we've got our grid of characters here, right? They're numbered starting with 0 on the top left. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the first row. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 is the second row. Do you have it pulled up on your machine? Yeah, if you could, that might be helpful. Because you could help me grab the sprite numbers really quickly.
I wish I brought my notebook with me. I have them all written down on a grid already. Just sitting there.
Yeah, that'd be great. If you have the sprite numbers for those written in the grid, that would be maximally helpful.
Not with me at this moment, unfortunately, but I do have PICO-8.
Nice. That way you can look it up and just give me the numbers, and I can just code real quick, and we can bang through it, you know?
Okay, so I'm currently on the character select. Well, not the character select, but like what it is called, sprites.
Okay.
Sprite creation screen.
Okay, so whatever is in position 0 in our character selection screen, that's the sprite number I need.
0, 1.
0, 1. And let's just kind of double. Yep, so that's right here.
Give Vegeta, yeah.
Okay. All right, now let me. It's going to take me a second here. Else if the first time with this, I can copy and paste from here, but I'm going to write it out the first time.
Yeah.
Character highlight equals 1, then. Okay, so P0 sprite. So whatever's in position.
I think that's 06. Goku should be next. Yeah, I'm right. Yeah.
Okay.
6. Yeah, and the next character over is Goku.
Okay, now I should be able to copy and paste this more easily.
And then we're going 11.
So it's number 11?
Yep. I got this figured out now.
It's going to be super tedious. It's going to take me a few minutes to do all this. Just like before. Okay, so what's the next sprite number for? You said 33?
33. Yep.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
38?
Yep.
We're such wizards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's in position 5.
43.
So that should be the top rightmost in the grid, right?
Yep. That's the first row is complete now. Now we're on the next row. Second row down.
Okay.
We have 17.
Look how fast we're chewing up our tokens, man.
Mm-hmm. 22.
It's making me nervous a little bit here. 22.
Yeah. Yeah, 22. Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Well, it's worst case we trim out the Kai Blast color changes, and there's things we can trim out that'll be fine.
Yeah.
I hope we don't have to do that, but we might have to, right?
Yeah.
Realistically.
And we need to assign the Kai Blast to characters.
Yep, but that's still faster than building a whole other selection screen. Okay, so what's next? Sprite number 8.
23.
I'm sorry, 27.
Yep.
Okay, next one.
49.
49.
Yep.
Okay.
54.
Okay.
59. Yeah. All right, we're on the next page. Next row.
Okay.
65.
Okay.
70.
70.
Yep.
Okay.
75.
Wait a minute.
97.
14 was 75, 15 is 97, right? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, got it.
97. There we go.
Okay. Number 16.
102.
Got it. Okay.
107.
Okay.
Oh wait, actually. Now we should be 81. Yep, this is the final row now.
Okay.
Almost went to the wrong row, but
Yeah, it's okay. A lot of moving pieces here.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
86.
Okay.
91. Nice. 113.
113.
Yep.
Okay.
118. This is our last one.
Last one.
123.
123.
Yep.
Okay, now we need to
There you
do the
go.
same thing for the player 1, but we can just copy this.
Yep, and then just change the zeros to ones.
Yep, we can just do this. Boom.
Nice.
And we're going to do it right before here, just like this. And
Nice. 2, 1. Nice.
I knew this character selection screen was going to take a ton of code.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad we didn't build more game mechanics yet, because I was really worried about some of these other ideas we have like this, and so
Yeah.
I mean, I do think I think getting rid of the transformation is actually going to help, because the thing we talked about, calling it a sparking meter or whatever we decided to call it. We can just introduce a new kind of projectile. And
I got a couple ideas in the pixels for
Yeah.
the sprite. Here we go.
Oh, nice. I haven't looked yet. We'll take a look here in a minute.
I don't know how I feel about them, but we'll see what you think and go from there.
Well, if we build it, it's easy to change the sprites, right? So
exactly.
that's the easy part.
So I have a couple created so that we can see ideas.
All right, let's try it. Oops, run. Oh, didn't like something. 820. Okay, so where did we go wrong? So let's check our if-then statements here. So if end, if end. That looks okay. That looks okay. That looks okay. That looks good. This is where we messed up, I think, right? We probably need an extra end here. So we have if this. Wait a minute. Something's. So we have got 3 if-then statements. End of that's 1, 2. Oh yeah, we just need an extra and, I think. Okay, here, moment of truth. Let's see what happens. We make a selection somewhere. We come over here and we make a selection. Whatever button does that. Oh, and it that was fast.
Go really quick, huh? Did it get the right? Was it the right characters? I didn't even notice.
Yeah, it worked. No, it worked right. Here, watch.
Nice.
It's just that might want to build a little delay in, actually, but
Do the BNTP.
what's that?
Do the BNTP.
Well, no, it's not that, actually. It's just that there's nothing, the moment that they're both selected, it says, great, we're on to the game.
Let's go.
Yeah, so I might want to build in just a little, second of a delay or something, just to give it a little something, anything that shows that it's even just like some delay to show that it's not just boom. I mean, it's retro. It's supposed to be a little delayed, right? Okay. So let's just double check. I'm going to choose Super Piccolo here on 1, if I can figure out which button to push. There we go. And I'm going to come over here and I'm going to choose SSB Goku. Sound good?
Nice.
If I can figure out what the hell button to push. There we go.
Nice. Oh my gosh.
Oh, we didn't change the names. Look.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got to,
Still.
let's get that working. Let's fix that problem.
Oh my god, dude. Look at that.
Okay, so let's see. We've got,
There we go. These names. And then there's the other spot a little lower where it like puts their name in. Or maybe it was a little higher still, actually.
yeah, that's right. I just got to remind myself how we did this during the, so in the,
Because that's just a character select. That's right. Yes.
it's in the gauges area, right? So
Yeah.
it's going to be down here somewhere.
There it is. Up.
Oh, up?
Yeah. Goku and Frieza right there. Down. It's in this initial gauges right there. Goku and
Oh,
Frieza.
please your name. Okay, yeah, please your name. Goku, Frieza. Okay, let me, give me a second here.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the gauge values. Where are we actually drawing the gauges? Oh yeah, okay, player 0 name, player 1 name, okay. Oh, you know, we're gonna have to do, okay. Got it, okay, I think I know how to do this. Doing what we already did here. Let's go down to that code we were just working on. Right here. So we don't just want to change the sprite number. We want to also have the name, right? So player 0 name equals and
C0
name, right?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I think that's all. And we come down here. It's so hard to. Okay.
Yes.
And this is player 0 name equals C1 name.
What those first ones?
What's that, sorry?
Oh, I just said, do you want to test it and see if that works?
No, I think I got it. This is easy.
I love it.
No.
No. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is it.
I think this is all we need to do. And we need to reset. We might have to reset these values in the player reset stuff. And eventually we're gonna loop back out of into the character selection screen anyway, so it's probably fine.
Nice.
0, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I love that. That was so much simpler than I would have expected.
5. That's why I have variables for everything, you know?
Yeah.
6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. no idea you needed so many variables, huh? When we started doing this?
Yeah, well, kind of. No. Not like this. Yeah, so I don't think there's anything. But it's kind of on the right path. But it's just the layout.
So now we need to change this to player 1 name. And this needs to be 0. And rinse repeat here.
Rinse repeat.
I'm really happy with how you and I are such good collaboration partners. This is working out amazingly. Not just from a getting the game done standpoint, but how we're working well together. I'm really happy with the way this is going. I hope you are too.
I am. Yeah, I'm having a lot of fun. It's going well. I spent a fair amount of time on it this week. I've been put a lot of hours in throwing out this dragon. But now I'm starting to worry, are we going to have space to put this dragon in?
I don't know.
It's like, I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Yeah, I've definitely put so many hours.
I actually don't know.
I'm barely like a quarter of the way through the stinking dragon. It's just so many pixels.
I'd say maybe hold off, or keep working on it if you want to. But I don't actually know.
I put a pause on drawing the dragon. Yeah, I saw the pixels get eaten up. I was like, I don't have this full title screen on this one. But we still have this idea.
There's always another way. It's one thing I've learned about programming. There's always another way.
Oh, cool. Yeah, if there was a way to upload an image.
There's not. Normally in most game environments there is. In PICO-8 there's not. If we were doing this in another environment, sure. But I've been thinking I want to try switching to Godot for our next game from PICO-8. Godot being an actual game development platform for real games that are actually published in Steam and other places, but simpler than Unity and simpler than the Unreal Engine, and good for like 2D and retro and isometric type games.
Okay.
Okay, so that should fix that. Let's try it. So we pick a character. Let's just go with first form cell, whatever that is. First form cell.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, we come up here and we go, I'm going to be Majin Buu. I lock that in.
Oh my gosh, dude. So cool. Look at you. Nice job.
All right. Let's save our work.
So yeah. What do you think about changing the names to orange and blue?
Oh yeah.
I started thinking about the character select screen. I started thinking that might look pretty nice.
Yeah, sure. Let me run it again just to remind myself. Player 1, player 2, select. I gotta get controllers. I don't have controllers. I'm still doing this with the keyboard.
Yeah. Yeah.
It probably changes
so much.
It probably changes the entire feel of everything.
That's a lot. Yeah, it made me and my friends feel like we're playing a real game, like all the way. It's like, yeah, they were pretty engaged with it once I got controllers involved. Playing on the keyboard,
yeah,
with us crisscross and stuff.
So yeah, let's change the color of player 1 and player 2 in the grid and see if we like it.
Cool.
Okay, we want to go up to the draw gauges function. Draw gauges. Okay.
Yeah, print players or name.
Am I looking right at it and not seeing it? Oh, names right here. Yeah. Right. Okay. So player 0 name. That's going to be in it's 9 and 12, right? 9.
Yeah, 9 and
12.
well.
That should do it. And let's just try it and see if you like it.
Yeah. I don't know if I do like it, actually.
I don't know. It adds a needless layer of complexity here, doesn't it? Visually.
Yeah.
I don't like it. I thought I was going to like it, but I don't think so. It doesn't serve any purpose anymore once you're in the game.
Yeah, and it didn't look very good with those colors and stuff.
It doesn't. It clashes. Yeah.
It looks great on this screen, though.
What's that, sorry?
Yeah. Oh, I said it looks great on this screen, though. Yeah. No, I think that, yeah, that's fine there. Yeah.
It's so cool.
Super Janemba. It's got the right names. It's working.
It's so cool.
That is so cool. Now we need to make it to where when you win a fight, you can go back to character select screen.
Yeah, okay, let's do that actually.
That finishes the whole loop, I feel like.
So everything we do, I gotta remind myself what the heck we did. Okay, reset game after game over. Round state equals 0. Okay, so that's good. It sets all of that. But we actually wanted to do all those things and to go back to the character selection screen, right?
We want to have an option to be able to do either or, to go to the player select or restart with the same characters. So either restart the fight or choose new characters. Press A to move forward, press B to go to new characters.
Let me go up to the end round function here and see remind myself what the hell I did. End round. Here we go. So if round state equals 1, okay, 0 is the start. Round state equals 1 is the gameplay, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Let's just think here. So if round state equals 1, then so gameplay is 1. Then it changes to round state equals 2. Decides who the winner is. Okay, so yeah, then we go down to draw game over box. So if the round state equals 3, let's see what happens here. Round state equals 2. Reset the player values. If game over equals true, then round state equals 3. I don't know how we ever did this. Press A to play again.
Yeah, so this would end up changing to some degree.
Okay. So we're way down here. Screen equals 5. Fight logic goes here. It's way down here somewhere. Reset game after game over. Okay. So I think this is not too hard. I can probably power through this. Let's go to that game over screen first. The game over pop-up box. for the hell of this. Sorry, I know I'm scrolling a lot. I just want to make sure I don't miss any missing piece here.
You're fine.
Okay, draw game over. So here, I think what I want to do is just keep this simple for now. Press, print, hello. Press B to choose new characters. What?
Something shorter. But yeah, I don't know how to word it shorter. Select new characters. Yeah, choose new characters. It's all wordy. Characters is just a long word. New players, new fighters. Yeah. Probably right below it. I just don't know how the box looks. Space there.
Yeah, I'm just gonna plug in some numbers and try it here. 103,7. It's funny. Now we got to really start. You know, the game's getting more complicated. We got to go through these loops of everything to.
You can also put it to start on screen 5 for now and skip the quick reflect screen if you want to.
Well, kind of. I'm partly on the lookout for things that are acting weird, so.
Yeah, good call. And it's fun to see it all working. Fun to play with. Look at him go.
Okay, so that should end the game.
Oh wait, those names aren't right though. Those not Frieza and Goku. That's Piccolo and Vegeta.
Wait, what? Oh, what happened?
Right.
What happened there?
I'm not sure. Those names aren't right though, but that box is right. That worked out, but somehow the names are messed up for those two. That was, let's see, Super Saiyan 3 Goku.
How could that have happened?
I'm not sure. Yeah, and Frieza instead of Vegeta.
Is it a problem with the name or the sprite number, I wonder? What's SSJ3 Goku? That's the one with the problem, right?
Yeah, it's both of them. Both of them are messed up right now.
Oh, are they backwards?
Yeah. No, that's...
No.
Okay, so neither of those names are correct. The character on the left is Super Piccolo, and the character on the right is Super Vegeta.
Okay.
But I think, yeah, it's Vegeta now, the Super Vegeta. Those names are right. That's right this time. Super Vegeta's right.
Okay. Which ones are the ones with the problems? Piccolo, Super Piccolo, and what?
Super Vegeta, but Super Vegeta was right that second time. Yeah, those two were wrong on that other screen for one reason or another. I don't know why, what was happening, but...
Okay,
try it again.
Yeah.
The other way, I guess player 1 was Super Piccolo and player 2 was Super Vegeta. Okay, they worked this way. I guess try them the other way again. Maybe it was just a one-off glitch. I don't know what the heck was going on.
Well, there's got to be an explanation. So.
Oh yeah, yeah. Boom. That's the combo you had. It's working this time. I don't know what that was.
Oh, hold on. Let's.
That's what they were originally, though. It was back to how they were when we originally had the game with the Go. Oh no, it was Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Yeah, I don't know what the heck was happening there. Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Frieza. Yeah, that's working. That's correct.
That's right.
So the only remedy can be incorrect so far. I don't want to come out. Hell yeah, he does. Oh wait, the names are wrong now. The names are wrong now.
Okay, so after the first round, the names are wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, I know why. I know why. I know why. I think.
That's what it is.
I think I know why. It's in the character reset. Reset player values. It's right here. We're resetting the player values.
Yeah.
Okay. Why do we need to reset the sprite number here?
Because they were still fighting. They were still doing their fight animation. Because whenever they're punching or throwing Kai Blast, they're in a different stance. So the game was ending with them being in a different stance and then getting their sprites all confused.
Yeah, but... Right, right. So...
Go back to whatever the person selected on the character select screen.
Yes, which is... I think... Oh, okay, hold on. Let me think.
What did we do for the first one? It's working on the first screen now. So it should just need to mirror that first whatever we input for that screen.
Right, but unfortunately, we have... Well, okay, hold on. I'm gonna leave these blank for the moment, so I know where I was.
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, it's all of this logic that this if-then logic we just did. It's this. This is what's deciding what sprite it is.
Yeah.
Right?
It's working on the first when we get round one loaded.
Yeah, because it's doing this. If this character is highlighted, then use this. If this character is highlighted, then use this. So, unfortunately, I think the unhappy consequence is that we have to repeat all of this.
Round?
Every time the round ends, right? Because we need to reset the sprites to whichever one has been selected.
What do we have as the variable for the very first round now?
Well, that code, that if-then code we wrote is what's doing it.
Where is that at?
Well, I'm about to paste it in here because this is going to solve the problem. But it's going to take up more room than I want it to. But hold on, where are we here? Got to find the reset player values. Action. There's the reset values. Reset player values. So actually, so what we want is instead of this, we want this. And that'll reset, this will reset the player name sprites and the player names based on whichever one had been previously selected in the character selection screen.
Is that just for player 1 or player 0?
Oh, we need to do both. You're right. So let me come down here and that was player 1. Let me grab the player 0 code. Right here.
Yeah.
I know it's super, and in fact I could make a separate function out of this, which that would be a way to save some tokens maybe, but
Yeah, once we get there.
let's just get it working.
Yeah.
Reset player values. So yeah, now we want to come down here and do this. I think this will do it. Run. Okay, so let's select some characters. Round starts. Everything's right now, right?
Correct. Yes.
So we end a round, and now it should automatically reset to the same value. Super Piccolo wins round 1.
So everything stayed. Yep. Everybody's still correct. Okay. Correct name. Correct name. And you can either go forward, try restarting the whole round, going forward again.
You mean just press A?
Yeah. Yep. Everybody stayed the same.
Yeah, so that solved it. I knew that was going to be, yeah. Ah, man, look at our tokens. Oh my god.
Yeah. They're up there.
Now I'm starting to panic.
But I think that's the character select screen.
Yeah.
We actually need to make the B button do something.
Right, exactly. Give me 1 second. I want to peek at my phone here. Nope, everything's fine. Okay. Yes, we need to make the B button do something. So let's... Okay. So reset game after game over. So we said press A to start again, right? To start a new,
Yes.
go back to round 1 or whatever it says. And A is button number 5, right?
Yeah.
So we basically want to get rid of this.
Yeah. Don't want button 4 to work. Yep, we don't want
And
that
we
to
want
work either.
this to go away. Right, so if either player pushes the A button, then work exactly like it does, right?
Yep.
So let's test it.
The B button should do nothing now.
Yep.
It's so cool. Oh man, I'm so happy. The background looks great. Look at that.
I'm so pleased.
Same. Now we can really test out the different characters and get their fighting animations looking good, easy.
Okay, so B doesn't do it.
All the numbers. Nice.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I think.
Nice.
Yeah, the other button doesn't do anything. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so reset after game over. So we basically want to say same thing. If round state equals 3, actually, you know what we can do? We don't need to do that. We can do it right here. We can say if btn 4, 0 or btn 4, 1, then...
I gotta go get my phone charger.
Yeah, it's okay.
I'm gonna keep listening. I'm just... Yeah, okay.
So we want to... First of all, we want to reset player values, right?
Yeah.
I think we want to do all these things, and then we want to go to... We want to go to screen 5. Or screen 1, excuse me. So, same thing. Round state equals 0. I think we just got to do all these things as well. P0... Yep, P0 rounds 1 equals 0. P1 rounds 1 equals 0. Game over equals false. Round equals 1. Randomize the stars again. Right? And we also want then say screen equals 1. Right?
Well, I think so.
Let's do
I was out, but I'm back now.
Let's try it. I think it'll work.
So cool. Correct.
I've got an idea of how to fix the some of the tech stuff.
Well.
Okay, so here. Yep. Oh, but look, it needs to. We need to make sure everything's unselected. Okay, so yep. So we need to do a couple of things. We need to P0 character locked equals false. P1 character locked equals false. Let's see if that does the trick.
Oh wait, no, that's the beginning of the round. That's right. I guess it could be fine if they were still chilling on the same characters.
I think it's fine. Why not?
Kind of almost like a cool thing. It feels like it's added in. Like, oh, that's interesting. But on the same characters you just fought at. They look so good. I love this.
Okay, let's see what happens here. Press A to play again, B to choose new fighters. Okay, oh, we forgot to change the color.
Color stage. And the music's still on too.
Yeah, so there's a bunch we have to fix here. Okay, so we need to... Yep, so we want P0 box color. Wait, say that again?
Box color and name color.
Yeah. And that was 9 and 12, was that right?
12. Yep. 9 and 12.
P0 name color. Wait, P0 name color?
Yep.
I think that's right.
Sure.
P1 name color equals 12.
And then this music is no music.
Yeah, we can. Well, yeah, we'll have to work on the. Oh, look, I chose the same ones.
Frieza versus Frieza. They look funny when they're next to each other. They like morph into one.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the downside of pixel art, right?
Yep, I love it. It's like it's funny looking.
There we go. Okay, we need to end the music though, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec to go to the manual here. How do you just force the music to end?
I see the word music stops there, but it was too fast for me.
Oh, sorry. Here you go.
That's okay. I saw him when one of them next to the word music was the word stops.
Yeah, right there.
Oh, there's stop command. What if you put in a... No, that's silly. If you put like music, that number equals false.
And what's the code to put music in?
I think it's...
Music, just music. Okay.
I thought it was, yeah, music, and then whatever number the beginning of the song is.
Oh, okay. In -1 to stop the music.
Oh,
Got it. Okay, so I think all we need to do right here is music -1. I'll bet you that'll work.
That's a great start. Oh, great pairing. Oh, perfect. Whee! Nice.
There we go. Now let's make sure it starts up again. There you go.
There it goes. Look at that looping. Nice.
So the only thing that bugs me is, you know, when if I'm one one player and I've made a selection, and the other player comes along, and the moment they make a selection, doesn't give them a chance to back out of it. Like, you select, and then you're good, and you're into the game. And maybe that's okay.
Exactly how we thought it would work.
Well, we were going to have something. Oh, yeah. We were going to have a... that's right. Hold on. That's right. We were going to do something different than that. Right. Yes.
Yeah,
okay.
Once they're both selected, now you can press A.
Yeah. Right. So that's I forgot. That's how we were going to do it. Okay. So let's fix that right now. And we can actually draw a little pop-up that says press A to start the fight or something, you know.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, I like that idea. As soon as you've maybe after the select your fighters disappears, instead of saying select your fighters, it says press A to start fight.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's gonna be so cool.
Oh, wait a minute. Why is it... Okay, hold on. Move to next screen. Okay, so we have the unlocking and unlocking code. Then we have moving on to the next screen. So if they're both locked... I think it's just that it's detecting these buttons so fast. This needs to be BTNP. I think it is working as expected. It's just going so fast that it's doing two button presses at once.
That's totally tracks.
So let's see. We make a selection here, and we come over here. We make a selection. No?
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? Why is it doing that? Okay, if the characters... Okay, if P0 is locked and P1 is locked. Okay. And if either player hits the button...
Yeah, it's saying if they're both locked, then if we hit the button. So why is it just going straight forward?
Because the moment we do that, I think what's happening is that this is looping 30 times a second. And then, which means it comes up here, and we're in screen 1, and it goes, okay, okay, it ignores the fact that this is false. It ignores the fact that that is false. Then it comes down here and says, okay, this is false, this is false. Ignores all that. Then it says, it gets here and it goes, okay, they're both true now. The moment they're true, gives you a chance to unlock them. Nothing happens, comes down here. I think it's because what's happening is that this code is happening first. So it goes, okay, it's false. Then we change what happens? It encounters this whichever one hasn't been locked yet, it goes, okay, change that character lock to true when the button is pressed. And then down here, when it gets to this code, I think it's still either counting the button press from above, or I think it might just be counting the same button presses up here in the same 30th of a second. So I think one way to fix it might be, I'm going to try this. I hope I don't fuck it up, but that's why I'm going to do it and test it. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to undo it real quick. I think if we have this move to next screen function and move it up above, it might actually fix the problem. Maybe. So what I'm going to do is, I got to make sure I copy the right things here. Okay, move to next screen. Make sure I don't grab too much down here at the end. This is where I'm not sure how many ends I need to grab. So be careful. Okay. Make everything but this last end. Yeah. I think all of this, I'm going to cut, and we're going to paste right here. Run. Okay, so boom, boom. There we go. Yeah, that was it. One.
Nice.
That was it. Okay.
So you can just sit there and you can even have both characters select and go back if you want.
Yeah, I think that's right. So let's check it. So make a selection. Come down here. Make a selection. Wherever the button is. There we go. And now I can undo it. And when they're both selected, you hit A again, and we're off.
That's what we wanted. There we go.
All right. So let's save that.
Yeah. And then we just want to change it to where it says something different whenever both characters are selected.
Right.
Press A to move to the next screen, basically.
Right. So let me.
Oh, yeah, I guess
Yep. So select your fighters. I think what we want. I'm actually going to. Again, I mean, I know I'm chewing up code, but I think it's going to help. Character selection variable. I think what we want is something like character select title equals. Oh, actually, no, I got it. Okay, hold on. No, I want to do that. Title select. I got it. Title selected. No. Character select title equals. Actually, no. Selected title. I know this is a kind of a weird variable name, but you'll see where I'm going with it. We're going to start out with it being false. No. Characters locked title equals false. Okay. Now, I'm going to do a couple things here. Sorry, I'm just scrolling around. I'm thinking how I'm doing this as I'm scrolling, so just ignore me for a second.
Less aggressive.
Draw character selection. Okay, here's the title. So I think what we can do here, we can say if character selected title equals
Locked title.
yeah, character locked title equals false, then do this.
Yeah.
Oops. And we can say else if character locked title equals true, then wait a minute, I messed up the ends here, didn't I? Should be an end down here now. Oh wait, no. Yeah, okay. Because this is all part of that same function, right? Yeah. Draw character selection. Sprite. Yeah, okay. It's not really drawing the sprites. I probably should make a separate function out of that, but which I might do here in a moment. Okay, otherwise print, what do you want it to say? Press A to fight.
Yeah.
Right?
And we'll change that one. Yeah, it'll get changed later, but yeah, for now. Because we'll be going to the next screen.
It'll change, what will change later?
Whenever we're going to the next screen and not going directly to the site.
Oh, to continue.
You press A. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's better. It's A to continue. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. And we'll adjust the positioning here in a second. 22, 1, 7. But I can do the math on this just like before. Okay, so we have what?
Only one pixel moved over. It's only one extra pixel.
One extra character, you mean?
Yeah, one extra character.
Right, but I can do the math real quick. Just get it pixel per. I can get it. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. And each one is 3 pixels wide. So math time here. Okay, 22 times 3 plus 21 spaces of 1 pixels each, 87, So 128 minus 87 is 41. Divided by 2 is 20.5 pixels. So 20, round it down to 20. This just needs to be 2 pixels over. 20. And now we need something that switches back and forth between. So we need to say something. What happens is if they're both selected, okay, it's further down. So basically, any time that both have been locked in, we want it to change. We want it to be so. Right here, we can say no, hold on. No, we're not going to put it there. We're going to put it up here. I think if screen equals 1, if P0 character locked equals true and P1 character locked equals true, then we want that variable to be character locked title, right?
Yeah.
Equals true. And
Yeah.
else if, or are we gonna, I think it's just else character locked title equals false and end, I think. Okay, so select your fighters, make a selection, come up here, make a selection, press A to continue, boom.
Nice. And then if you'd gone back, the press A to continue would change back to select your fighters?
Let's
would it still say?
I don't know, let's check it out. So let's see, so we make a selection, and we come over here, we make a selection, and then we undo our selection, which is that button. Select your.
Yep, it did. Cool.
Nice. That adds. That's exactly what was missing. That's really nice.
I agree. That's perfect.
Okay,
Let's
so
continue.
okay, so this is update character selection title screen.
That's awesome.
Okay, that looks pretty good. Move to next screen. All right, it's pretty good. Let's save our work.
Yeah, that's really good. Yeah, save fight. Yes, let's go. Oh my gosh, the character select screen works now.
Press A to continue.
Perfect Cell versus the same Vegeta. Oh my gosh, this would be a cool fight to watch. Yeah.
I've got some thoughts on how to fix that. Well, I'm not going to do it this time, but I think I can fix. We can fix the position of everything so it doesn't look so funky.
Yes. That's so cool.
So let's see. Let's say we wanted to play again.
Oh, yep, everything looks right. Oh my gosh.
It's like an actual video game. Check us out.
It is an actual video game. Look at that.
Now we choose a new. Let's choose a new fight. Fighters. And we're back.
Oh my goodness.
Woohoo! Working character selection screen.
The character selection screen works. That's the first screen done. And that screen is successful. That's the template and the biggest one.
It is the biggest one, and but look how many tokens we're chewing up. So
We are doing them.
I mean,
I'm thinking that I think I'd rather sacrifice the planets and the timer option for Kai Blast. Or just do a Kai Blast screen.
I think. Well, let me look at something because this cheat sheet here says it has some ways. Shrinking code. Okay.
Nope.
One line if statement, long version. Less token count. Short variable names, shorter operations, remove spaces. Yeah, okay, remove comments. So it's got some things you can do. Shorter operations, remove spaces. I want to just check something real quick. Like right here, if we... No, it doesn't actually do anything, does it? It doesn't change the token count.
I guess maybe like every 5 or 6 of them counts as a token or something.
Well, I think what's happening is that this counts as a token, this phrase, P0 box color. The equal sign is a token, and 11 is a token.
So what if you take out both of those spaces?
That's a good...
That end up taken out.
I didn't see any change, did you?
And it made it just one token.
Let me see where there's a mathematical operation, like right here.
Okay.
That didn't make a change either. Nope. I was hoping that'd be an easy place to make changes. Let's see here. I'm gonna on my phone.
Does changing false into just an F do anything? Because that was a shorthand.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Ways to reduce code or tokens in PICO-8. Combining variable assignments, explore tools like shrink-08 for minification, use fewer characters, combining statements, utilizing shorthand notation. That's not very helpful. Combine variable assignments, okay. Oh, okay, yeah. So there are ways you can do, apparently you can do, I don't know Yeah. Okay. So there are things you can do, like you can do more than one variable assignment on the same line, which cuts out some of the equal signs and things like that. So, this kind of stuff, P0 box color, you could have P0 box color equals 9, comma, how does it work? Let me see. P0 box color, then comma, P1 box color, then equals 9, comma 12. So you can combine these into let's just see if it
One.
Yeah, let's see if it helps.
Like 6513, so
What's that?
right now.
Okay, so remember that number.
Yeah.
P1 box color equals 9, comma 13. And then I can get rid of this line. Yeah, it saves us 1 token.
But one every now and then.
Yeah, but last resort, I think.
Yeah.
Equals 9, P1 box color equals 12.
Yeah, it's more confusing that way. I like it a lot more.
I do too. To save 1 token. I mean, maybe if we're really, really, really down to the last token.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think we're at a pretty good stopping point. I think so. Why don't you percolate on it? Think about what trade-offs you'd be willing to make. You said maybe you thought the Kai Blast colors were more important than the planets, which were more important than the timer. Why don't you make an organized hierarchy of priorities, like must-have and must-have and nice to have.
Okay. Yeah, I think I'm ready, actually. Perfect. What do you think of the characters?
I think they look amazing.
Perfect. Okay.
I think they look awesome.
Trying to have a nice spread of color, and also put them in. They're in like chronological order. They're in an order that should make sense to Dragon Ball Z fans.
Okay, that's cool.
I was like, oh, they're in good order.
I got to pick up controller. You said you're using what controllers are you using? You're using like Xbox controllers?
I'm just using my Xbox controllers. Yeah, my Xbox controllers synced up to my laptop.
The wireless ones?
Yeah.
I didn't know you could hook up Xbox controllers to a laptop.
Yeah, as long as they're Bluetooth. The laptop has Bluetooth, apparently. Yeah, and the kids are doing it with the Xbox One controllers, so the older controllers too. They're doing that in the computer in the kitchen.
The only thing I don't like about well, what was I going to say? There's something I didn't like about this. If I had a thought, but it doesn't matter. I can't even think of what I lost my train of thought, and I can't remember. There was something
If you remember, just let me know or write it down.
Yeah. I've already forgotten it. Oh well. What do you do? We accomplished a lot of ground today. Covered a lot of ground.
Yeah,
this looks so good. Hold on one sec. I got this little vacuum running around that's making me annoyed. Hold on one sec. There we go. We have one of these stupid automated vacuums. I think it's ridiculous. Susan loves it.
Perfect.
Okay, what? Now I can think. Okay, what was bugging me here? I can't think of anything. It looks great. There was something little, but then I'm amazed how much progress we've made, dude.
Yeah.
1,625 lines of code.
That's a fair amount.
It's a pretty big program,
It's huge. I mean, even though this is a limited thing, this is by far anything like way bigger than anything I knew I'd ever be a part of.
I do think there are places to be efficient, like where we had to repeat that code, like the code for all those if-then statements for selecting the sprites. We can probably make a separate function out of that and just call that twice, rather than repeating the whole thing twice. That would be little places like that. There are places to be efficient. So, but I think for now it's okay. We chewed up quite a bit though. We used about 1,000 tokens today.
Yeah, almost. Fair amount, yeah. Oh, no, I can actually see where it was at right before I said that. We were at 5,241.
Right, so we added almost 1,300 tokens.
Yeah.
But the character selection screen was huge. We knew it was going to be. Now it's done.
And it works now, and it's completely functional. And you have like never-ending loop now. You can just keep fighting, change characters. I mean, what I've been waiting for. I'm excited to go and play with my friends now. Yeah, I would really like to see the Kai Blast selection, do Kai Blast selection screen, and then I'd be okay to just use the 4-star Dragon Ball as the planet, and then maybe since the timer selection is so small, we can still do a timer selection.
Or at least randomize between the different planets at least.
Oh, that could be cool. Yeah.
Yeah, just every time you play the game or start a new game, maybe not a new round, but a new game, re-roll the which planet sprite is at least we can do that.
Oh, dude, good idea. Yeah, let's do that. I hadn't thought of that. I like that idea a lot. That's fun. Yeah, okay. Yeah, and then you get to select your Kai Blast color just because that's like an original thought for this game. And I think it was. I've had a lot of fun getting to do that, playing with my friends. Been like, oh, what Kai Blast? And Andy got a kick out of that too because it's not a normal option. It's fun.
Yeah,
different colors, having them fly across the screen is satisfying.
Well, I think again, I think we can probably squeeze it in there, but I want to give you hierarchies of options here from ideal to good, but not as ideal, but still good. I think another thing we could do is if we start to run out, if we realize we're in over our heads and we're running out of tokens. We could say, okay, maybe we don't select the Kai Blast colors, but each character has its own Kai Blast color that we just choose and bake into the system without creating another selection screen. I think we have enough room to do it, so I'm not too worried about it. But look how much code we added just today. So
make this screen.
Worst case scenario, I think we can just say, if it's this character, then use this color Kai Blast. If it's this character, you use this color Kai Blast.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll...
Worst case.
We'll just assign them based off what makes sense with the series.
Yeah, but I think we can probably do it. We covered so much ground here already, right?
Yeah.
And some of it we already have. Like we have the variables for it already. We have the Kai Blast selection variables here, and stage selection variables. So we've already started a little bit.
Yeah, I think there's only 2 things left that I want to do, which would be like a Kai Blast selection if possible, and then the charging, and then I think we could just potentially take out the sparking gauge idea and the transformation gauge idea.
I like it because visually it looks good. I like that bar on the screen. I don't want to lose that. If we can find a use for it, I think we should do it.
Okay. Yeah, because then it could be charging would definitely help with that. I get. Well,
and what do you mean by charging again?
It renews the blue bar other than punching, so you don't have to go up and punch them. You can go to the side.
Yeah.
High. And then then that would give you a super attack. One super attack you could use whenever.
Right. So you might already have this. You might already have this in your mind, but between now and our next time, take the time to write it down. So I think we're 3/4 of the way through our tokens here. More than that.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So So let's actually you know what I'm going to do? We can actually do it right now in Trello, and then let's add another list here. Priorities.
Maybe we could spend a little bit of time just condensing it.
Yeah, probably. Yep.
Next time,
refactoring it. Yep.
Trying to condense things and just find areas like that one giant code you were saying we could maybe make one function to take that out. Yeah, just figure out different ways to try to clean things up.
So we've got Kai Blast collection screen. We've got scene selection screen. Okay, we've got title screen. We've got sparking ability, whatever that is. We've got a charging ability. What else?
Timer.
Oh yeah, timer selection. I'm inclined to jettison that, but
it's such a small thing. But yeah, if we could find a way to turn it on or off simply, that would be cool.
Well, at the very least, we can do something super simple, like, you know, press A for timed or press B for untimed, you know.
Yeah, just something, yeah, exactly.
Very least, right.
Yeah, just a super simple. And then if you want to look at the new art, I just did tiny little bits of art in there.
I do want to look at that. I haven't.
Look at on the last 2 pages. Yeah, so there's all the colorful kinds.
Those are so fun. I love them.
I've mostly played with that gray and pink one there, and those 3 are my main picks. And then on the next screen, it's got a little bit of super attacks. So I was thinking like a giant orb of energy.
Wait, what? Like, you mean this is the giant orb?
Yeah, I don't all the way like them, but it's just like first sketch.
Wait, so this giant, so you're 2 players on the other side of the screen, and you throw this giant orb across the screen?
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, it's like a giant orb of energy. So just like the Kai Blast, but giant. So that would be your sparking ability.
And you like it that big in relation to the size of the players?
Yes.
Okay. I'm not familiar with the world of it, so.
Yeah, they make some of these as big as planets sometimes.
So what's interesting about this?
Some of the characters can destroy planets. That was the infinity sign and the hourglass down there. Because of the size of the pixels, I just felt like they were so condensed feeling. I wasn't sure what I felt about. I can't.
Wait, what's this one?
That's the the infinity symbol.
Oh, infinity symbol. Yeah.
White outline, but it's like so small. I would need to do a bigger. Like
you could do, basically one this size sprite if there's room. Yeah, we're running out of room. There's no room. That's what's fun about this console. It forces you to make hard choices,
It does. I was thinking for the sparking ability of since there's so many characters having 3 different things, like having a big orb attack, having a blast attack, and having a beam attack. So there's 3 different things, and then assigning them for the different characters for whatever makes sense for those characters. Because all the different characters have different types of attacks.
Just keep in mind we're running out of tokens.
I know, that's why I was.
Well, what's interesting about this, again, I'm thinking through what I would need to do to program this. I think, right now we're basically using a grid system. Like if these two sprites are, so we would have to calculate. Like if it's going this way, then calculate based on the sprite on the right side of the grid on the right side of this giant sprite grid. If it's going to the left, then calculate it based on the left side. So it's interesting. It's an interesting challenge to figure out how to position this correctly and register the hits and stuff. I think it's doable. It's an interesting challenge. What happens when it hits? So there's this giant projectile that goes towards the player. What happens when you hit the player?
They take damage.
But anything visuals, an explosion, anything?
Some sort of explosion too. Yeah, that's why I was thinking about dropping that ability and just giving us more space to fight. Like just taking off that yellow bar and then shrinking that space so that there's just more background to fight in.
Oh, I don't know. I don't want to recode the whole thing if I don't have to.
What do you need to recode for that? You just need to change that background block.
Why
And
don't
then
we
maybe
make why don't we just make a smaller orb, like just like a regular pixel size orb?
I'm just thinking there's like so much involved in the idea that it just doesn't seem like there's enough space to do all of it. Because, yeah, there's still a lot more in my head. That's why I kind of stopped there. I was like, this is not all fitting really.
Well,
Because, yeah.
yeah, but
To make
think
it,
of you
because then I
could.
still would want. I guess I could just do one basic attack for all the characters, but it's just like when it started really thinking about it, I was like, it's even hard to come up with the 3 to span across, and then I can't even change their colors. I have to do 3, and they just have stock colors, which won't make sense because all the characters have their own colors. So it was like for some of them, they're just it was just starting to get more. It was starting to sound and feel more limited.
I know. That's why I need to probably just rein it in a little bit and go, okay, what is something we could do that could use that yellow meter and have one ability that we could add for everyone?
It could just be some sort of power boost.
It could be a multi-button attack too. It could be, when that's full, you can do
What I was thinking of doing for the charge was do charging, just hold A and B to charge your Kai energy. And then the sprite animation's already in there for the charging. They're just screaming and
where is that?
That's what those last 2 is, and the 5. Yeah, those 2 are them charging. So yeah, it'd flash between those 2, and that would be their charging animation, and their Kai meter would start increasing.
Gotcha.
Then the mouth is open, and their eyes kind of open and close, and their arms go out to the side, and then their hair or tail or whatever they have moves around.
It's interesting because, for insofar as we're doing this mathematically, we start here, we here's the 2 punching ones, and so we need to make sure that whenever we switch to charging, we go back to the base sprite, then add 3, go up here, alternate between these 2, end on a specific one, and then go back to the original probably. All that, so we don't duplicate the problem we just had, which is starting the sequence on the wrong sprite number.
Yeah, but that charging ability would be icing on the Dragon Ball Z cake. And then just punching, Kai Blast, charging, and then maybe there's I'm starting to think about taking out those big blasts, and normally there's like an aura that appears around the characters, and I could just make a yellow aura and a white aura that can kind of go around the characters in a 4x4 block. Just use 2 4x4 blocks to create those, yellow and white, and have them be like kind of go around the characters whenever the yellow bar is full, and then they have like a super strength, and they've charged up all the way, and they have that aura, but they just still have the same attacks, but they're stronger. So we just make them stronger and then that when the yellow bar goes away all the way, that goes away, that aura around.
I like that. That's easy to understand. I like that. That's part of my problem. As I hear you describe all the possibilities, I kind of glaze over a little bit because they all kind of blur together, and I don't know the lore terms. So at a certain point, like, okay, it all sounds really complicated. But once in a while, you say something that makes me go, yeah, that's really clear. Like, okay, when the yellow meter's full, we get a special little thing around them. Love it. I love it. Okay, then what happens then?
Around the character, and then they have a power boost. No new attacks built. They're just strengthened.
And they do more damage or something.
When the yellow bar goes away, they're not strengthened anymore, and the little aura around them disappears.
I like that. That's easy. That sounds like something I can program, and it sounds easy, and it sounds visual and cool. I like it.
Okay, so we can make it to where maybe whenever if you have the full blue bar, then the yellow bar starts filling in. And when the yellow bar gets all the way full, that's when the aura appears.
When you say it starts filling in, like it starts filling in automatically?
It starts off with 0, so whenever you're charging, only when you're charging is the only way to fill the yellow bar. Your blue bar has to be full and you have to charge.
Okay, got it.
You can't pump.
Okay, I like it.
Pumping to fill the yellow bar, you have to charge.
I like it.
And yeah, and it doesn't start filling until the blue bar is all the way full.
And do you think we should work on that next, or should we work on the Kai Blast selection next?
That's a good question.
It is. Although it's a shame because I like this giant blue ball, but it's cool.
I do too.
But it's huge compared to everything else on the screen, so I'm not,
Yeah, that's definitely the idea because they make the ball. I mean, yeah, they're like some of them are planet-sized, so you definitely want it to be at least twice the size of the character. But
Gotcha.
They're normally like 10, 100 times the size of the characters.
Gotcha.
They're huge, and yeah, they'll have multiple characters shining these off, and it's like it zooms out, shows you the whole planet, and you have these giant light energy orbs that like the size of the whole planet, and they're fighting him.
Well, I guess, again, I'm coming at this not from a Dragon Ball Z standpoint, but from a, what else I've seen on the screen when I was growing up standpoint. What if you, again, if you hate the idea, this is just an idea, so I'm not married to it at all. What if we, even though it's supposed to be huge in the world, what if we took this blue ball and shrunk it down to an 8x8 blue ball and do kind of what we did here? If we have two sprites, kind of make it look like it's tumbling or sparkling or something, this blue ball that's shimmering in some way. And then we have a slightly shorter but an explosion sequence when it hits the player that's different from this explosion sequence. And so come down here and go, okay, here is our frame 1 of the sparkly blue ball that's 8x8. Here's frame 2 of the sparkling blue ball that's 8x8. Here's our 2-pixel explosion sequence. Boom, boom, little explosion when it hits the player. And then we could do the same trick we did here, which is just a different kind of projectile, but a smaller blue ball. Or is that a non-starter?
Definitely possible, but the question, I guess at that point with that little space, well, then I can't do the auras, because this is like the last little space left.
Right, yeah, it is, I know.
You do 2 auras there. They could be like white and yellow and gray, and I can make it to where we just have 2 things that kind of go around the characters that kind of flash back and forth.
Mm-hmm. I like the auras. Auras sound cool, and that's a neat idea.
Yeah. And it's such a foundational thing in Dragon Ball Z. It feels like I have to do it somehow. I got to figure out how to get those little auras around them.
I like it. You sound more excited about the auras than you do about this big blue ball.
Yeah, I think that just because I would like, if we did the final attacks, I would like to have more variety to them.
Mm-hmm.
Like my best idea I could come up with is like maybe 3 big balls that are different colors.
Yeah, but look, we're running out of room. That's probably not happening.
Exactly. Or else they all get the same attack, basically.
Yeah, I mean, it could happen if you ditch the Kai Blast selection. There's room, but there's not actually, because we need all these colors anyway, right? There's not even room.
Exactly. Yeah. Well, I guess not all of them. I could get rid of the ones that we both think are the most fun.
But I gotta say, I love all these different Kai Blast colors. I hate to lose any of these. They're so cool looking.
Same. It's one of my favorite parts of this game so far.
Me too. I agree. So I don't think we should delete those. I think they're cool.
I think I have enough room to make 2 aura things, and all the characters can get the same little aura appears whenever they get it, and it's not like they're not transforming or anything. They're just like in their super form, and they're just stronger. They just have a boost, and we can still call it sparking. We can say it's their sparking mode. But in this game, they just get stronger punches and stronger Kai.
Yeah, it's also easy to forget that every time there's a new game in a series, there have to be innovations that are different from what came before. Otherwise, it's just the same old game again and again. Right? So this is just how we're doing Dragon Ball Z. That's okay.
Yeah, I like. Is just punching in Kai Blast that's simple and retro feeling. And you put a lot into those punching.
And then the special charging ability that gives you the aura and superpowers in some way, like stronger attacks or whatever, right?
Yeah, it'll be a retro feeling version of the sparking mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, no new attacks or anything, but yeah, that's perfectly fine with me.
That sounds great to me too.
This Blast screen and then randomize the planets because I don't think there will be enough space for that screen as well.
Mm-hmm.
But the Blast selection screen will be smaller.
And we can probably randomize the planets now if you want. I mean, we could probably take 10 minutes and do that if you want.
Let's do that. Yeah, let's try that. That would be so cool.
Okay, so let me. I think we can literally do that right now. So we have a function to randomize the stars, right?
Yeah. And the planets in there too.
Right. Okay, hold on here.
Yeah, that would be even cooler, I think. And it'll just always be randomized. But you get to pick your Kai Blast color, which will be so cool. Because half the times I'm playing these Dragon Ball Z games, the other person I'm playing with doesn't really seem to care what stage we play on for the most part. So everybody's like more concerned about their character, and then it's like, whatever stage, I don't really care.
Randomize planets.
But if you can pick like your outfit and stuff, people always get excited about that and change up their outfits and do something to personalize their own character.
Okay, so let's see here. Let's see.
The first one's written down at the bottom of the stars there. If you didn't already delete it.
Oh, yeah, but that's okay, because what we're going to do is basically just take this sprite number, whatever it is.
If you copy and paste that, couldn't you? Up there. Or...
Wait, these are the positions, right? The planet X and the planet Y. But we want to actually randomize. We want to randomize the sprite number now for it.
Yeah, that's the next section. Has this actual sprite number that we have right now. That's where
draws the planet X, planet Y. So this is what we want to randomize now.
Yes, we want to take that.
Yep. Okay, I got it. So let's see, how many planets do we have here?
I think
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these are the 10. That's it.
Yep.
Okay.
Because there are 10 planets right now.
Got it. So what we can do is come up here, randomize planet sprites.
We don't even have to worry about putting in a planet name or anything. We don't have to worry about naming the planet.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I still think it would be cool, but it's just. Is it cool?
So much more space.
And we're just going to chew up so many tokens, and we still have these other mechanics we're talking about, and it's like, oh, I want to,
Yeah, I'm more excited for the charging.
I do think there's room for trimming, improving some of our code, and I can think about that between now and next time as well. But I think we're going to have to make a couple hard choices here as we creep up on the end.
Yeah, I like the way it's coming out, though. I'm pretty excited about this.
Okay, so.
It's clean up. Doing its job, limiting me in the right directions, I think.
I think this is how we do it. No, 1 second here. I want to go to the. Oops. Yeah, closest integer. Oh, CEIL. No. Okay, we want. I'm just looking at some of the examples of how they deal with random numbers here. Okay, returns a random number where n is greater than or equal to 0. Okay. want integer 4. Okay. Yep. I think we want 0 through 9. So let's go 9 here. Okay. Function randomize planet.
Oh. This is so exciting.
Okay, so if planet number equals 1, then we want, what do we call, planet sprite equals 134. Else if planet number equals 2, then
You want to start at 0?
oh yes, 0. Thank you. That's why we're doing this together.
I was a little confused. I was like, oh, perfect. I love that.
And it doesn't really matter what order we do them in. 136.
Random. As long as they're all in there. This is so dope. I'm so happy you thought of that. I was thinking I was just going to scrap all those planets.
Oh no, this is going to be great.
This is my favorite one, that destroyed Namek. I think that looks so good.
I have to say, you're a great pixel artist. I think, you know,
Thank you.
let's see,
I've been having a
140.
lot of fun.
Well, you know, keep your pixel art skills at hand, because I've got an idea for a game I want to tell you about it. Not this time. I'm still working on the ideas, but next time I'll tell you about it. And I certainly plan on drawing on your on your pixel art skills. So.
Okay, I'm super about it. Yeah, I want to make more games and keep going in this direction, and I want to just stay invested in art. As long as I'm doing art stuff, I'll be happy.
I sort of have 2 or 3 ideas I'm tossing around in my mind at the same time, and you can't make 5 things at once. And what the reason I say I have, you know, a couple ideas, they could actually be the same idea, or they could be 2 different ideas or 3 different ideas. I'm still kind of playing. I'll tell you all about them next time. I'm just kind of running them through the ideas in my mind, so I'm a little more organized now than I am now to tell you about them. And we can see what sticks for our next foray into game making.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm really excited to do something original. It's going to be so fun. I mean, this is original, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, something we can actually sell and distribute.
Yeah, something sellable. It's got our own story, our own art.
I mean, everyone who makes video games talks this way, but it's like, you know, you never know. Maybe we'll make something that, you know, we can start to sell, and either it'll be successful right off the bat, or we sell a few and then we make more, and we sell a few more, and before you know it, we've got a game company. You know.
Exactly.
You just don't know, right? You just blaze forward. And
I've been whole life playing games. I'm a video game collector.
I saw an interview with an indie game developer today on YouTube, and it's so funny. The game looks awesome, but it's like he's been working on it for 5 years. And it's like, okay, I'd rather make 10 small games than a 5-year game that I never publish. You know.
One, yeah. Yeah, this is a lot of fun for me. I like this size and everything. I think it's going really well. Oh, there we go. Yeah, 0 through 9.
I think that's how it works. So function randomize planet, blah, blah, blah. So now we need to figure out when we call this. So what we want to do is
stars.
So we want to do it.
Draw.
Let me think here. Randomize stars. When are we calling this? got to make sure we put it in the right place here.
Yeah.
Let's make sure we don't break anything.
Oh, that looks so good.
That's fine. Okay. Okay. Randomize. That's the function that randomize the. Oh, hold on. It's going to be down here in the towards the end of the. Okay, yeah, randomized stars right here. So whenever the stars are randomized. Wait, no. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Where are we here? What's happening?
This is where you're drawing them. Oh, randomized.
Yeah, but this is the initialization function that runs once at the beginning of the.
Yeah.
So we define this randomized stars function, then we call it. But we want to actually randomize the planet number before we call it. So I think we want to randomize planets right here. And that'll work for the first time, I think. Run. Let's just make some selections here.
Great reveal. Well, that's what it had been.
Yeah, well, it could just be random, right? So let's.
Yeah. Did you change where?
Oh, I didn't. Yeah.
Next draw background is Oh yeah, right.
What was it? Just planet sprite? Is that what it was? Planet sprite. Yeah, that's why. Next one.
Right there. Nice. Perfect. Oh my gosh. Look at that.
Now we need to. There's another place we need to do it. So I think it's when the game ends.
Ah, yeah.
We recall the randomized stars function somewhere.
In this section too, didn't we?
Randomize stars. So we want to randomize planet. Same thing here.
And then at the round end too.
Oh, well, I thought we were not randomizing the stars when the round ends.
Was that the only one? Oh yeah.
I think that's it. I think that's the only other place it happens.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, perfect. Girl fight. Vidal versus Android 18. I wanted to make sure it includes some women in there.
Okay, so the planet, nothing should change here. The planet should stay put.
Yes. It is the same one again, though.
It should be, right?
Well, you pick new characters. And now it should be in, well, that had the potentiality in this planet. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, because if you continue with the same fight, I don't know if it would. Oh, yep, there we go. Destroyed Namek. With a Frieza duel.
Yeah. Do you want it to, if you continue with the same characters, do you want it to randomize the stars and stuff?
Yeah, let's randomize the planet if you continue with the same characters. But I think it already randomizes stuff.
It already does. Yeah, yeah.
Isn't that what it does right here? Isn't that what this is?
Yeah. So this is the choice
Oh.
between going back to the character selection screen or starting a new round. And it does randomize the planet and stars when you start a new round.
Yeah.
Or a new game with the same characters. So let's test it.
Yeah, that's what we want. Yeah.
Okay. So now the game's over. Now we want to press A to play again. And it does randomize everything again.
Yeah. Nice.
Pretty cool, huh?
That's so much fun. Yeah, I love that. That is a great detail. Yeah, and now we don't need no planet select screen. That just knocked out a whole giant screen we were gonna make.
Yeah, I like it.
And I really like that. Yeah, I like. Yeah, it utilizes all those planets I wanted to have here. And that is way simpler, and that's really fun. I like the randomness. You never know what planet you're gonna get.
I like it too. It's a nice way to add a little bit of spice without too much code. So
yeah.
So let's save our work here. Save fight.
Yeah, like a version of that.
Yeah, I'll send you a version right now. Let me just hit the be right back screen here.
Yeah, dang, I'm gonna have to mess. I think I'm gonna. I guess if you want to, we could delete that big blue ball and stuff, or I'll just do it when I'm messing with it. I'm gonna change.
No, you can do it.
Those attacks and I think I'm gonna take out the hourglass and stuff too, and try to get this figured out around the characters.
That sounds perfect. Okay, I gotta show my hidden files here. Show hidden items. Yes, okay. Now let me compose an email. Frieza's Fury. 7/20/2025.
Perfect. Yeah.
Let's see, where was it here? It goes under app data, roaming, PICO-8, carts, fight, and this should be the one, hopefully. 7, yeah, that's the one, yep. Send. Okay, you want to take a look and see if that, if you're at your computer there, see if you can load it up. Make sure that's the right one.
Yep, I'm in my email. There it goes. Download.
This is so cool. I love our character selection screen.
Same. Oh, okay. I'm in game. Oh my gosh, yes, this is great. Now, oh my gosh. Okay, selected a character. Super unfair fight. Let's do it. Okay, yeah. Selected my characters. I'm in the fight. Yeah. Okay, that's where I'm cool. Yeah, I mean, the whole time we're fighting each other, we're just screaming.
It's an actual video game now. Look, you know.
It is.
I mean, even if we did nothing else other than tweak the positions of things that are obviously out of place, like in the boxes and stuff, you know, it's a video game. You know, you can select characters, you can fight, you can end the rounds, you can end the game, you can decide what to do when the game ends.
Yes, everything works. Got cool little explosion animations. Everybody's like moves around when they're moving. Some sound effects going on. Yeah, I need to get more sound effects made for the character select screen and stuff.
Yeah, I mean, music for the title screen, some sort of different music for the, some sort of intro, mellow or intro theme, spacey, something, whatever you want. And then, maybe just some kind of like something really subtle for the character selection screen. Like it's there, but it's kind of totally in the background. That way when the game starts, boom, the real music starts, and you don't want something. You want to save it for the gameplay, right? So something mellow for the title screen, something even mellower for the character selection screen, and then boom, you're into the main gameplay, and it comes on like a ton of bricks.
Yeah.
It's kind of
Speak around with some ideas on music and play around, and like little sound effects for when it's moving like left and right.
Oh, yep. We want little doop 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 when you're moving left to right or something.
Yeah. And some sort of selection sound like a.
Or even just a doo 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 doo. I don't know, just something to like doo 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 doo, and then when you unlock it, or something like that. I don't know.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea too.
Something like that.
Different sound of the screen, and then the same sound effects can be used on the Kai Blast screen. Yeah, I'm so excited. Yeah, I really feel like I mean, obviously the tokens say so too, but we're pretty much there. We're almost done.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit left to do on this game.
Yeah, I know. It's amazing.
It is.
And then I'll really try to clean up the code, make it look as polished as I can possibly make it when it's done, and then we'll figure out how to post it on a website or put it on submit. You can submit games to PICO-8's website for them to list on their website. So I think we should definitely submit it to them. And
cool.
maybe you make a teaser trailer for it. We'll start playing it on Twitch, whatever.
Yeah, I'm super about that. That'll be so fun.
And and then use it to build some excitement, and that way when we have another proof of concept for our next game, whatever it is, we can build a little prototype, and then maybe make a Kickstarter, or who knows, right? You have no idea.
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
Exactly.
So fun. Well, yeah, I'm proud of it.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm actually really surprised it's coming together as well as it is,
Yeah, it's really coming together super well. Yeah, I'm excited to go show Max right now. I mean, we can play a whole stinking round of it.
You could, absolutely. It's totally playable now.
Yeah, you go select our characters. It'll say the right names. We can fight each other.
I don't have two controllers, so I haven't had the luxury of playing it like a real game. Is it fun? I mean, when you have two players trying to not only hit each other but avoid each other, is it fun?
Yeah, the only thing is, I do think that at some point we might want to incorporate something to try to slow down the movement speed, but not much. Because I tried to do the BNT, like the BNTT.
No, it's going to be too slow. Yeah.
It was way too slow.
Yeah.
But me and Ian played a couple rounds like that. But we didn't like that. But the punching speed and the Kai Blast speed feels good. We both really enjoy that and both think it feels pretty perfect. But the movement speed, we both feel like it needs to be notched down like just a little bit. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly I know how to do that, so I'll have to think about that.
Yeah, I think there's some sort of timer we can implement to, slow it
probably
down.
You can probably say, you have a timer that basically every 2 or 3 frames or whatever, it triggers a variable on or off, and then whether that variable's on or off lets you hit the button or not. Probably is how I would do it.
Yeah, perfect.
Something like that.
Just to slow us down a little bit so that, you're moving like, not every 30 times every second, but maybe like 27 times.
Yeah, I guess that's the part I don't know how to do exactly, because I can slow it down by 50% easily, because you just say, okay, just make it so half the time. I can do it less than 50% easily, every third frame or every fourth frame. I don't know how to do every fractional frame,
Or maybe like every 85.
Yeah, but that's the part I don't. That's the part I don't know how to do.
Oh, is that too much?
Because there's only 30 frames a second. So,
20?
what's
Like a
that?
third? 2/3? 2/3?
Well, you probably do
Yeah, that'd
something.
be-
Yeah, you probably have to do something like I don't know. Yeah, that's the part I don't know how to do. Like doing it by 50% would be easy because you can just say, okay, you just alternate between. Um, well, maybe it's just do something like you have a counter that goes. Let's say you want to do 70. Slow it down to 75% of its current speed. You could have a counter that goes from 1 to 4, or 0 to 3. Doesn't matter. And then if it's on 0, 1, or 3, it lets you move 1 or 2. It lets you move, but if it's on 3, it doesn't let you move, and so it just forces you to slow down.
Yeah, that could work.
That might work.
Yeah, it won't let you move every now and then. Yeah, and you wouldn't even notice anything as the player holding down. It would just move a little slower, but it wouldn't be glitchy or
I
anything.
think that's right. It's one of those things like we'd have to test it and try it, and just see if it helps and see if we understand how it works enough to make it work.
Yeah, I know that I've watched some of the characters or some of the people do it for their characters when they were building their games. They built like different timers to slow down things and to slow down the animation and to make things, yeah, fluid with what they're going for.
Right.
So I know we can cram something out of there. But
Yeah.
It's not a huge deal right now. It is definitely fun. Me and Andy are having fun with it. But me and him are probably the most engaged in it so far. His son Bubba also always wants to play with me whenever I set it up. So
have you played it with Brandy?
A little bit. She hasn't been as eager to play. But she's
Oh, okay.
That way with games.
Yeah.
She's more.
Well, once I get a couple controllers, we can set it up here and test it here as well. So, and, Susan and I can live stream it.
I think me and Brandy are going to play it. Now that it's finally like a full circuiting game, we can play, pick our characters, fight, battle.
Definitely.
Go back, pick new. Andy's going to be really stoked. Me and Bubba and Andy might a little bit once they see that. I could see them playing around with me for a while, but yeah, it's hard to like really be like specific. Like normally in Dragon Ball Z games, it's like about skill, but it's hard to have that much skill because it's going too fast to like stop intentionally in a certain spot.
Right.
Like, ah, crap, I've gone too far. So it's like hard to like be precise, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's its own thing, but we're kind of like flying around like gnats.
I guess is that part of the fun, or is it distracting and annoying?
It's
a little bit of both. Yeah. Well, I think let me think about it, because I think you might be able to slow it down by like even like slow it down by 20%. Have a counter that goes from 0 through 4, and 0, 1, 2, and 3 it lets you move, and on frame 4 it doesn't, and it might be jerky. That's my concern, is that it might be too jerky. So, but it's jerky already because it's in a grid, so it might be okay, and it might feel weird. I just don't know which yet. We'd have to try it.
Yeah, I'll have to play it around this week.
But the good news, I think it's easy, because you can just say, you just create this little loop that counts through these variables, and then you just say if it's, where we have our movement function, you just say if it's this and it's, if that value is true, then let you move. If that value is false, then don't let you move. Piece of cake. Probably take 15 minutes to do it.
It's gonna work so well right now that I feel like we got pretty much all the bugs worked out. Everything's going so good. They're got so much fun playing it.
No, I can't wait. I wish we had a one-player version, because what I want to be able to do is like just throw it. I want to be able to throw it on a website and go, here you go, play it. But
yeah.
But there's just I don't know how to do that, and I don't think it'll work very well if I try, and I don't think we really have room to add an AI NPC. I just think that's not. What's that?
I always thought the best part of it was the player game, Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I always thought that was the best part. Games are about playing with friends, so. I like that our first game we put together is just 2-player.
Yeah, unfortunately, it makes it hard just to share with one person and go, check out our game. They go, okay, there's nothing to do because they can't play,
Yeah, I can't really play that, but Yeah, find someone to play with them.
But that's okay. You know, for everything's the first time, and this is only our first stab at this. So.
Yeah, we'll make the next game a one player.
Yep.
Maybe or.
And I'll tell you more about my ideas for games, and you can see what resonates with you next time.
I love it. Yeah, and then the only thing that with this, like, all the people that I've had play it so far, the only thing that anybody said so far was the comments about the movement speed, maybe it being a little too fast.
Yeah, but I think because it's in a grid, it'll be easy to do because right, you're already snapping ahead anyway. It's just a matter of how quickly you can snap ahead to the next grid.
Yeah.
So I think the counter will do it if I just say, you know, figure out what percentage you need, and then just come up with the right kind of integer count accordingly, and go, okay, if it's every frame, it's going 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you go, okay, allow movement if it's 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and if it's 5, don't allow the movement. Okay, that's how you get 80%. And if it's, you know, if you want 75%, you go 0 through 4 and don't allow, or 0 through 3 and don't allow number 3. You know. Movement on number 3, and I think it's probably that simple.
Perfect. Yeah, I like the sound of it.
Well, I'm going to sign off and make some dinner, and then come back and do some World of Warcraft streaming. We'll decide what you want to work on next time. If you want to work on the Kai Blast selection, or if you want to work on the additional mechanics, the Halo and whatnot. Charging in it, right?
Okay.
And maybe we have time to do both, but I suspect we won't. So.
Okay. Yeah, and let me know if you start leaning towards one or the other before then. You just like get some.
Well, I think of those two things, the Kai Blast selection is going to take more tokens.
That's what I'm thinking too. Is it's going to take more tokens. I definitely would like to have it in the game, but I do know it's going to take a lot of space, and I also think charging would be cool. And I've already got the sprites made for it, and yeah, having more fighting mechanics is obviously really dope. But the Kai Blast selection screen is a whole unique thing to have in this game.
It would be. It sounds again. If I'm hearing you correctly, it sounds like the Halo and the charging, the thing we talked about, that really is more essential to the world building, and the Kai Blast colors are new and innovative and awesome, but there's no real precedent for it. But it's cool if we can do it. So in terms of priority, I'm kind of leaning towards doing the charging and the Halos first, which I don't think it'll take very much code to do that. Let's get that done, and then we can go, okay, great, now we can fiddle fart around with this thing. It's awesome, but a little optional.
Let's see. I think we're both had the exact same thought process on that, so let's do that.
Yeah, and that'd be cool to add a new mechanic to the game while we're at it and get that yellow bar doing something.
I agree. Finally having that charging, that's the part that I've been thinking about since the very beginning of this game.
Yep. So in preparation for next time, try to, like, you know, just, even if it's just on a back of a napkin, just write down the rules, like when this is when the Kai Blast meter is full, then this is allowed, and when the charging thing is full, the Halo shows up, and just kind of write down the rules.
Yeah, I got you.
And that way, you know, we can just hit the ground running coding them. Yeah, just send them over, whatever, and we can hit the ground running and implement them next time. It'll go quickly.
Sweet. Yeah, I'll probably do that sometime tomorrow.
Sounds good. You want to? I don't know if I'll be able to work on Thursday. I could probably do Thursday evening, but if not, we can do next Sunday.
Okay. Yeah, I'm open for either.
I just need to make up a little money because I took last week off being so under the weather, so I gotta pound the pavement this week. So I'm inclined to say let's just wait till Sunday. But if you want to do a Thursday evening, we could do it Thursday in the evening too. That's an option too. So.
Okay. Yeah, I'm open for either or both. So,
let's do that. Let's do Thursday evening then. Yeah.
It comes and something pops up for you, and you get an Uber thing, and then I'm okay with you canceling last second and going and doing that.
Let's do Thursday evening.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do it.
Like 5:30 or something.
Thursday evening. Okay.
Somewhere in there.
Thursday evening around 5:30.
Yeah.
We'll start working on the charting and.
And I don't think that'll take if you get the sprites done for the Halos and whatnot. I don't think it'll be too complicated. So.
Yeah. yeah, I'm gonna spend some time, maybe even tonight, messing around with that. Because I'm already pretty inspired. I'm thinking about going and working on it right now.
Yeah. If you're inspired, go for it.
Out there, I might sit there and mess with that. Yeah, I'm interested to see how it goes because the aura is normally translucent, like transparent. I mean, like that's why earlier I was asking, or a while ago I asked if there was a way to do that, and there's not in PICO-8. So it's I'm afraid it might look a little weird being like solid.
It'll look more like a bubble around them, huh?
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah, it might look like a bubble around them because I can't draw anything in front of them.
Yeah, right. But I think that's okay. I think imagine like a bubble that shimmers a little bit, like rotates between 2 or 3 colors and kind of shimmers.
Yeah. Yeah. And I can just kind of draw over the characters. It'll just
actually, I got an idea. Actually, what I actually don't think you need. And well, maybe if you only use one sprite. I think there's a. I'll have to check. I think there's a way to. Let's see here. How does this work? Color.
All of these I'm talking about.
I think there's an interesting way to take a color and like swap it out, rotate the colors for a specific sprite, so you can like randomize them or whatever, so it makes them kind of shimmery. I think there's a cool way to do that. Let me. I know I saw it somewhere. I'm just not sure.
Of Goku with the aura around him, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But it's like from the show, so it's.
Gotcha.
Not a game. Yeah, he's got that aura around him like that.
I could actually imagine. Again, I don't know how much room we have in the sprite sheet, but I could imagine a little. Because to me, it looks like kind of something that kind of oscillates a little bit around them. I could imagine something. Yeah. I could imagine essentially let's call it a loop. An orb around them, but kind of one that expands and contracts ever so slightly, expands, contracts, expands, contracts, expands, contracts, and just kind of
the little spikes move.
Yeah, up and down, something like that. Yep.
Circle.
But there are some weird issues, like if the player's against the edge of the screen already, and what happens with the orb on the left side of them if they're already against the left side of the screen? Does it just disappear into the void? Probably.
Yeah.
Because you can go into negative numbers and whatnot. I think it's probably fine. But, every little thing like that. It's amazing how many little questions it raises. Every idea is like, oh, what happens if this then? Oh, I don't know. Let's try it.
Yeah, because I've just been realizing that the way I was going to do it might not work. Because my idea was to, in a 4x4 space, kind of put a character in the middle and then draw the thing around that character and then erase the character from it. But yeah, would that be too difficult to have it map a character if a character is centered in a 4x4 blob? That way I could have stuff.
I don't think so, because you can take a 4x4 or a 2x2, what's essentially a 2x2 sprite, and you can because we're in a grid right now, but it doesn't have to be. We could do the math to make it show up around the player in some way. So.
Okay, so I can basically copy and paste, put a character right in the middle of a space, and then draw the orb around the aura around a character, and that way I can have it centered.
I think you should try it and see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll give some ideas a try. I might do it on a different version. That way I can just
because you can do things like, okay, if the character's at grid position X, then take grid position X, multiply it by 8, and then move this larger sprite over by 3 pixels and up by 3 pixels to make it look good. You can just we could make that work. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna do like a its own version and just delete like a whole page of sprites and try out a bunch of different ideas.
Wait, what do you mean delete a whole page? Oh, just in a new file or something.
Yeah, like in a different file, just have a different.
Yeah. Don't delete it. Don't delete any of our artwork from the actual game. But yeah.
No, and you'll have the master copy either way. So
that's true.
But yeah, I'll definitely not mess up the master version. I don't want to do that.
Yeah. The artwork is so good. Don't go deleting.
There's not enough space for me to really play around with too many.
Yeah, just start a new file and play with that.
Yeah, that way I can have a bunch of different ideas, and I can send you some different ideas we can play around with at some point, or just I can just show you in a video or whatever, some pictures of them, or I can send you the whole file.
Yeah.
Have access. You could have both of them open and copy and paste in different ones and try the different animations.
Sounds perfect.
We won't know how they'll look until we have it like looping, and then it's like, oh, you might have a better idea too. I
kind of imagine this little like circular or almost circular shape around each character, and it oscillates, it expands, contracts, and maybe while it's doing that, it's alternating between yellow and blue or something. Just kind of, who knows, right? Something like that.
Yeah, that's not a bad plan. Yellow and white is what I was thinking.
Yeah, whatever you think looks good, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and if we had enough space, we could figure it out, depending on how it works, then maybe we do have multiple colors.
You know what I like about that too? It adds a little movement to the screen, even when nothing's happening. When they're charged, there's like a pulsing going on or something. Just
Exactly. It looks so good. It's going to be great, and it's bright colors out in the space realm that we have.
Right. So
and that's what'll be happening because there's a lot of times you're just standing there like waiting for the other character to stop being a little fly on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, you can't but you're charged and you're ready to rock, and it shows you got some extra abilities and you're ready to fight. I like it.
Mm-hmm. Same. Yeah, this is going to be awesome. Okay, yeah, I'm going to ponder the ideas for how the super gauge is going to work and how, all that is going to be implemented and how charging is going to work.
And we're going to have a finished game in a small number of weeks here, I think.
Yes, we are. It is freaking close now. And I'm going to stop working on the title screen until we have more of an idea if you think that'll fit or not, if I draw it out pixel by pixel. Because right now I'm drawing it out pixel by pixel.
Well, I think have a backup plan. Let's assume we can fit it in, but if not, have a backup plan. Like, assuming that doesn't work, how can we just use text and maybe some cool graphic on the screen? One little cool graphic that we can put on there,
We can do the Dragon Balls.
Right.
Well, I don't know how to... Yeah, we can at least... we can do something.
Something.
We can maybe do, like, all the characters standing there together. Like, all the... Yeah, we could have, like, something with all the characters...
Right, exactly. So think of like, worst case scenario, if we're totally out of room, no new sprites, and not much room for code, what could we do?
Yeah, all the characters in outer space.
Yeah, exactly. Use the assets we already created. Exactly.
Yeah, and then the new title with just text like everything else is.
Or even you could even come up with some like cool little. You could even use the sprites we already have. We could like have a screen that looks very much like this with the title on there and plain old text, and the two characters could come flying out from the right side of the screen, and they come at each other, and there's a little explosion when they hit each other and bounce back, and something happens. Like you could code that with you could use the explosions we already have. So all kinds of stuff you could do.
That would be really cool. Yeah. Goku and Frieza come out and fight each other real quick with Destroyed Namek in the background at the very beginning. That'd be the title sequence. And
right.
It brings on the title.
So what could we do with the assets we already have, right?
Yeah, that would be really cool.
I mean, it'd be cool to have a custom title screen, of course. But if we can't make that happen, then we got a lot of art to play with already. So.
Yeah, I like that idea a lot, actually. I didn't really consider, like, moving art like that, like a little... fight sequence to start the game. That's really cool to have Goku and Frieza, and it could be just like one of these fights just like this with the timer starting and have Goku and Frieza's name up there, and then they go and they fight each other a couple punches or something, or they Kai blast each other and they explode. Oh yeah, I would like to make it to where the Kai blast explode when they contact. That could be cool. They'd like do a Kai blast at each other and then start flying at each other. and then it stops and starts brings up a title or brings
Right.
up this is a fan-based game or something.
And again, keep in mind, the more complicated we make that, the more tokens we're using. So, you know, you gotta.
Yeah.
We are gonna have to make choices.
Yeah. Well, that's just them being on like a regular fight screen. They
Mhm.
shoot one Kai blast at each other and then start moving forward. Done.
I mean, if you look at some of the early title screens on, like the early Nintendo games, you know, they had to deal with the same issue. You know, they only had so much RAM in those cartridges, and you can see the trade-offs they had to make.
Yeah.
And they still made games, and it was still you know, it was okay.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, just different ideas to play with. Yeah, I haven't really gone down the realm of something like that, but that would be really cool too. And sounds easier than this drawing out the dragon, which the dragon is going well. I like the way it's looking, but I do know that it's definitely like another solid amount of hours left on that, which I'm more than down to do.
It could even be something super simple, like where the two players come in from the right side of the screen, they both shoot a Kai blast, there's an explosion when that happens, and then boom, Frieza's Fury comes on the screen. You know, boom. It's super simple, right?
Yeah.
We'll see. I know I'm in danger of thinking too small about it, probably, but it's like, you know, I see that token count going down every time. So, or going up.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see what ends up happening by the time we're done with the charging and stuff. I don't even know what space will be left for a title screen.
Right, exactly.
My original idea for the title screen was just black and white text and having it just like roll by.
Well, you know, I mean, even if it were just plain old text on the screen, you know, you can at least we have the star field. We can put the star field on there. We can, you know, we got the code to put the box on the screen. We've got characters.
Have just the star field behind the box.
You could even make, like, I don't know, just thinking out loud, but you could even make like a little weird rectangular shaped box made out of the characters or something with Frieza's Fury in the middle. That'd be cool.
That's what I was thinking too. Okay, yeah. Just make a box out of the characters basically. There's 24 of them, so make a box out of them.
Yeah, or something like that, right? Yeah.
Frieza's Fury and Dragon Ball Super fan-made game or fan game. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's important we say it's a fan project. It's got to be in there, otherwise, you know, we'll get a little cease and desist order from someone at some point. So we'll make it really clear this is just a hobby project, not a.
Yeah, I almost feel like there could be its own screen it just has a text box on it. It's just like, this is a fan game, not for sale, made out of love for the franchise. And game making to get us started in making games or something, and then that way it's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, I still want to do a credit screen. You know, let's give ourselves some credit at the end of the game somewhere. You know.
Yeah, it'd be cool. Okay, perfect.
Well,
ponder these ideas. All the stuff I've got to ponder now.
Sounds good. Have a good evening over there. Good work today, as always. Going in today, I was a little bit worried about the things that needed to be done, and we got it working as usual. So.
Yeah, it's funny. All the things I was most nervous about were like the simplest.
I'm getting more confident in my ability to go, we can figure this out, and give me 2 or 3 hours, and we can hammer through it in 2 or 3 hours, and you know.
Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Yeah, so which is great for our next game. But our next game is going to be different because we're going to have to learn yet another new environment, and you know.
Yeah, it'll be great. It'll be fun.
It will.
And it'll be less limited, right? It'll be bigger. There's just like more space to build.
Oh yeah, absolutely. No, these are like more like professional development environments, right? So this has a bunch of PICO-8 has a bunch of artificial constraints, and those don't exist. And I mean, there are constraints, but nowhere near like PICO-8 is constrained. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That's what I was thinking. Like PICO-8 was like intentionally made to make you make limited things.
Yes, exactly.
They made it kind of as big as they could. There's still like constraints, but not intentional.
Exactly.
Much, I guess. Maybe there were something, but
No, I think I'm leaning towards using Godot. So if you want to spend some time looking up Godot, Godot.
Yeah, I probably will. Or if you have any specific
No,
references that
not
you
really. And
do.
just starting to look at it, from what I understand, it's easier to make 2D and isometric games in Godot than it is to make those kinds of games in Unity or Unreal, the other two big engines that are out there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll probably watch a couple YouTube videos about Godot.
Mm-hmm.
Good. Yeah, will you send me it in a text?
Yeah.
G-O-D-O?
I'll do it right now.
Godot? Yeah, perfect.
I'll do it right now.
Perfect.
Godot. Boom. And I'll tell you about my ideas next time. I got 2 or 3 ideas, maybe the same idea, maybe different ideas to float by you. So
I love it. Okay, I'm excited for that.
good. You know, who knows? We'll be making we'll have our own video game company before you know it.
Yeah, I feel like we're already there.
almost. I wish PICO-8 were more commercially viable because it really is so much fun to work in. But it just isn't. It's not designed for that. So just what do you do? Gotta join the 21st century here.
Yep. Gotta make the ones that we can actually sell and share.
Exactly.
At a larger scale, and ones that people can actually easily play and access.
Mm-hmm.
That's the thing. The PICO-8 is going to be so hard for me to share because I feel like a lot of people it's just harder for them to get there.
Well, there's a lot of ways around that. You can export it as a web version that you can put on a web page. You can export it as an executable file, so you can just open it up as a Windows program. There's lots of ways to package it to make it easier on the end user. None of which we can sell. So, but all of which are possible.
Yeah, that's fine with this first one.
Yeah.
This is showing us what we can do.
Exactly.
But this is fun. Yeah, I've never got to do anything like this, and yeah, it's making me feel better.
Yeah, this is the most complicated programming project I've ever done. So,
by a lot.
Yeah, like it's probably 10 times more complicated than other things I've done. Yeah.
That's awesome. Upgrades. Yeah, we'll have to go even bigger next time.
Exactly. Well, have a good evening over there.
You too, sir.
I'll see you Thursday evening, unless you hear from me otherwise.
Perfect.
And good work today.
Right back at you. Yeah, you did awesome.
Thanks, appreciate that. All right.
Yeah.
Talk to you soon.
Talk to you soon.
Okay. Good night.